Hello, hello, hello. I am so excited to be back here today. What is going on, everybody? Hi. It has been it has been a while. It's been a month since I streamed. I had a bit of a time there during November. Oh, and Zora, of course, comes to say hello as soon as I start stream. She's like, Dad, you haven't paid attention to me. Yes, I have. Girl, please don't. Could you not right there, though? Could you come out here? Could you come here, please? Could you come here, please? Girl, Rody, please come here. Please? I just want you to not be, like, right where you're at. Like, that, just like, yeah, like, maybe over here. Like, even here would be better. We've been gone for a month because I think in September and October, as much as I didn't want to admit it, I was pushing myself kind of in ways I didn't want to be. I didn't really want to be pushing myself anymore. I was really like, I was like, oh, I have to be doing this, I have to be doing that, I have to be making this and doing that and doing this thing for the charity thing. And honestly, like, if I'm being fully, like, like looking back at what happened in October, with the month I was having, I should have just canceled that charity stream that was at the end of the month. I was putting a lot of pressure on me on myself to do it, when I don't think anybody else would have cared if I had just canceled it outright and just been like, I don't have the energy to do this, we're just not going to do it. But because I was like, oh, I have to do this, like, everyone's like, I told everyone I'm doing it, so I have to do it. I pushed myself in that last week of October to do some streams I just really didn't want to do, that felt like really weird. And I think that's why in November I kind of was like, I'm gonna disappear for a minute. I kind of just like, I had a lot of other stuff kind of like that was going on at the time too. Like, end of October was when old roommate was moving out, and like that's been over a month now that he's been gone. And I got my bed that was in here. I think this is the first stream we've had since the bed has been moved and everything. I have had I've had a lot of different things going on in the last month, and I don't even know where to begin. I kind of drew up a little thing here, like, what have I been doing? I was like, I kind of want to try to hit every point as much as I can. And I'll definitely jump around, because it's like, there's no necessarily like a timeline of, like, a perfect timeline of events that happened. Really, the first 2 weeks of November, I was just completely isolating. I wasn't really talking to a lot of people at all. I wasn't trying to leave my house. I was very purposefully like, I'm just gonna stay inside. I had already said I wasn't gonna stream. And about a week into that, I was like, I should stream. And I was like, but I said I wasn't going to. And I really need to just get better at understanding that even if I say something, I'm allowed to change my mind. I'm an adult. Sometimes, like, things change. And a week in, I wanted to stream, but I still took that full month off. Because the final 2 weeks, there was just a lot of stuff going on in my life outside of just my life in general. And I'll get into some of that stuff because it is kind of, I guess, pertinent to, like, where I've been and, like, kind of what's been going on and why I'm so, like, gung-ho about coming back. There's a lot of things that have been kind of saying like, not necessarily you need to go back to streaming, but, like, hey, streaming's right there waiting for you whenever you're ready, whenever you want to go back and you want to do that thing that you really like doing, that you have a really fun time, like, that gives you that energy, that gives you the, like, hey, I get to talk in front of a camera for fucking however goddamn long I want to, like 2 to 4 hours. It depends. It depends. But anyway, I'll start with kind of, I hit a depressive episode. I'll admit it. And it was very obvious as it was happening. Like, it was slowly kind of like, man, this feels like depression, but, like, I don't really know if I want to acknowledge that it's depression right now. But, like, I was catching it so early on that even when I was, like, sliding into what was, like, clearly, like, okay, this is, like, a depressive, moment, it was, like, maybe lasting, like, 2 to 3 days at, like, the apex of, like, depression. Like, oh, this is, like, where it's gonna be really bad. And it's been getting, like, easier and easier throughout November, to the point now where I'm feeling a lot better now. Finally getting out of my house again and going and seeing people, and hey, look, I'm even back on stream. But I won't say that all of November was like a depression. It was kind of the first 2 weeks though. I was just not feeling the greatest. I had really low energy. I wasn't really wanting to do much. I did go to my friend's birthday party earlier in the month. I celebrated my dad's birthday with him. I brought Zora over to my dad's house for his birthday in November. Yeah, there was a lot kind of going on in November, and I had I'll get to like the second 2 weeks, which were much better. I was getting out. I was, like, hey, I want to actually do things again. I'm trying not to isolate, because I recognize that maybe I actually need that community. Maybe I actually need people, and I actually need to talk. And I have been, at least, although I haven't been streaming here on Twitch, I have been talking with people on the Discord. We've been doing some bad movie nights here and there. So I've been keeping myself, at least, afloat with people, abreast of what's going on. But I haven't done a stream here, and it's been since October 31st, and now it's December 1st. It's been a whole fucking month. 1 month off, and I'm kind of like in a mode where I am. December is my month of kind of, for lack of a better term, it's a term I hear a lot, but I think it's a very fitting term for what is happening, and for like what the year is. This is a year since everything kind of since Lauren and I split up. That's the easiest. Like, we got our divorce was finalized in March, but everything that happened that was the reasons like kind of leading to that divorce happening in March, that all happened in December of last year. So this is like the final, this is the year, it's the anniversary of everything. And so this is, I think the last 12 months have been where, okay, before this I was like, in one phase of my life, and I've needed this last year to kind of transition into what I'm doing next and where I'm going now, and the way that things are going. There's a lot of energies pulling me in very specific, or like to very specific things, very specific directions, mostly creative things, specifically art, music, and streaming, honestly too, because I actually did a music stream. I got the Fallen for, like, very like quick side note here is that I did get the Fallen from the Stars Twitch channel working again. So I did a quick little stream this past week on Thanksgiving, actually. So there's gonna be more of those too. Hopefully every Friday I'll be bringing those, and those will be in this space, which I'm gonna be like redecorating and redoing stuff for, because it's new, it's fresh, and that's kind of what I'm getting back to, is that this is a rebirth. This is the end. This last year has been a transition into what is now going to be a new, like, kind of, everything is fresh, everything is new. I'm moving toward different goals. Like, it is a jarring thing to, I was married, so I had plans of what my next like 3 to 5 years was going to be with my wife. We had plans of, okay, we're gonna do this, and then we'll move over here, and then we'll probably get a house, and then we're gonna have kids. And I was locking in to, within the next 3 to 5 years, have kids, have a home, be like that homebody kind of guy, and be doing like a much different life than I can do now. And I'm like, okay, I do want kids, but also like, that's not like, maybe that's not gonna happen for me, and that's okay. And if it is gonna happen for me, like, it's just gonna happen when it happens, and I can't really plan that. And so I'm kind of just noting that, like, I do want to follow into some of this stuff. Like, I want to do more music stuff. I want to be going out and playing more shows. And I think at one point that might mean I'm out on the road for a little bit more time, like touring or playing different shows in different places. Which might mean that, streams, like, take another break for a minute here. But I think that if you guys all know that I'm out playing music, and I'm out on the road, or I'm doing whatever it is, like touring or adventuring, that I'm gonna come back and we're gonna have a great time here, because I love the Creamery is what it is, right? We have, over the last 7 years, gathered a community of really cool, chill people who like to hang out and just shoot the shit sometimes, listen to music, play some games together. and do whatever it is, and occasionally do the charity stream. And I am gonna take a break, I think, from trying to do charity streams for a minute here. I actually think I don't think I'm gonna do another charity stream until over the summer. I think I'm gonna take a full like 6 month like cleanse, like cleaning, like or even longer, kind of cleansing. I don't think I'm gonna do GFG this year. Gamers for Giving. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that to the professionals. I'll just be it. Maybe I'll try to play some games with them. Maybe. But I won't be streaming for it. I won't be trying to collect funds. I think I need to aim for doing something, really planning for something, maybe getting some other people on board that could help me make it a bigger event. Because like I always try to do everything by myself, and I think that maybe that's where I'm falling flat. And maybe if I could get some other people to help me with my charity events and be on board, that would be nice too. It probably wouldn't be the same people that do that extra, like, because they already do two charity streams a year, and I don't want to say like, hey, let's do a third. So there's definitely been thoughts in my head on kind of how I'm going to change doing charity streams moving forward. Obviously, it's always going to be a big part of what the Creamery is about, but I am going to take a break from trying to plan all of that, and trying to plan a lot of anything, because planning, you can only plan for so much, and really things are just going to happen the way that they're going to happen. It's kind of how I'm realizing life is at this point. I've been yapping all over the place, and I haven't even covered a lot of what I've been doing. I know before I left, I was talking about, oh yes, I'm writing music, I'm writing the piano parts for a new album, and I'm still writing a lot of music, and I think I have almost all of the music I want to save for like maybe 2 songs. I might want to add like 2 or 3 more songs, but like the basic structure of this album is being worked on. That's kind of been a big thing I've been working on throughout all of November, was like really like, if I'm just kind of sitting there, I'm like, all right, what do I want to be doing for my album? I'm writing on songs, making the world building, because this is a concept album, and it's gonna have a whole story built around it, and it's all still gonna be all instrumental. But the idea is that it's gonna be very similar to the first EP I released, As Fallen from the Stars, The Siege, where every track has kind of like text along with it that you would read as you're listening to the track, that is in the world, it's telling the story. So there's a lot more to be done, but I am hoping to have this to have it out within the next year, and it's gonna be with like live instrumentation, live drums, live bass, live piano that I'm gonna record in, and then I'll also be adding some more of the electronic stuff in there as well. Lots of fun stuff. And then this month, kind of jumping into the Fallen from the Stars section of stuff, because I always got to talk about my music, right? That's been one of my biggest things, is that like I've been being pulled towards my music a whole heck of a lot the last year, and I'm starting to understand that like I love a lot of things, and like but like music is like that. It just is like, you love music. Like just keep your eye on that prize with that music, brother. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about Fallen from the Stars, because that is like, working on my next album. But there's still a lot to be done. There's still, I'd say before recording gets done, I'd probably even have it like 3 to 4 months down the line. I want to have like a lot more. Maybe I'll get demos done before that, but like I have a lot, and then there's gonna be, I want art. I want to get done for it. I'll have to write everything for it. It's a whole process, and I want to make sure that it's not gonna, I don't want it to be necessarily perfect, but I want to this is gonna be a 6 to 8 month endeavor at least, and I'm gonna get my buddy Julian involved with helping do some of the mixing and maybe mastering for it, because like I want this to sound, this is I have this is a big dream. This is a big project, and I want it to sound and turn out as good as it possibly can if I'm gonna put this much time into it, right? So, but jumping into other Fallen from the Stars stuff, and because I've been yapping, I'm gonna take a sip real quick of this and of some water. I gotta keep that throat lubed. Now I'll get into some other stuff here. Okay, so first, Fallen from the Stars. I don't know if I have it linked anywhere. I think the FFTS here is just, if you do the FFTS in chat, that just does, yeah, that just takes you to the Twitch. But I am gonna say, I'm gonna tell you right here, folks, that there is a Fallen from the Stars Instagram. If anybody wants to go and follow me on specifically my music stuff on Instagram, I post a lot of just different things there than I post on the YouTube, than I, share, like the music that I post on Bandcamp. Sometimes it's like, there's stories that are just there for the day. And so I'm trying to really push to get more followers over on the Fallen from the Stars. It's at Fallen from the Stars Music. That's what it's called on Instagram. It's at Fallen from the Stars Music. Same name, but just with music at the end. It has the same logo. So if you're following me anywhere else, you'll recognize it. You can just give it a follow over there. I think having a good Instagram presence is really important if I'm trying to get like gigs out in the world. And so I'm trying to really build that out and get more people following me over there. So I'm probably going to have it linked up to my Twitch page as well. Like my Twitch channel will link to that. I don't think it has the Instagram on it yet. I think it just has Bandcamp right now, but I actually can't remember. Yeah, it just has Bandcamp. I think I could actually add that. So I'm going to add that later so that it actually has a link to that. Because I'd like to have that, because I'm specifically for December, I'm challenging myself to actually get on Instagram, the Fallen from the Stars Instagram, once a day, and just sit down and record either back here, something on my laptop, something like doing live looping back here, or just out on my piano, just doing some sort of improvisation, some sort of just sitting down and getting for 31 days, because December has 31 days. So getting 31 days of just, hey, I'm doing some improv here. This is it, whatever it is, it could be 30 seconds. It could be a snippet of a song I'm working on that I haven't really put out, to the world yet. It could be just complete improv from that day. Oh, so listen, I just sat down and I started playing, and this is what popped out. Today I had like a key I was jamming in, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So I popped up my camera and I recorded it, and then that's on Instagram now. And I'm going to try to do that every day this month. And the reason I'm trying every day is because that's a long commitment. And I have a tendency for, like, with longer commitments, I tend to like peter out. And so I'm trying to like break my pattern and like, okay, if I can even make it to 15 days out of this, I'll consider that a success. Because usually I make it like 5 into like something like this, like a post every day. So lots of Fallen from the Stars stuff. The YouTube channel hasn't been super active lately. I think the last thing that was out on there was it might have been a Scorpio performance. And then there's like the Noise Vacuum EP is out on YouTube as well. And then I just compiled a playlist of all the chill songs from Fallen from the Stars that are on YouTube. So that's on there too. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of good stuff with the music happening there. So I will pivot away from talking about the music stuff, and we can I'll just jump into other creative stuff that I've been writing a lot in my journal, both doing the digital stuff and handwriting. Though the handwriting I try to do, so I try to fit it into my morning routine now, which I actually have sort of. My morning routine is actually somewhat like standardized. It's getting close to like, okay, this is what I do when I wake up. Like, I wake up, I start getting let me backtrack and try to sound a little bit more eloquent here before I start fucking talking. So I wake up, I do my business in the bathroom that I need to get done in the morning. I start getting the water hot on the electric kettle that is here now, because I didn't realize I even had it until I looked through some of the Lauren stuff that she left here, and she was like, you can donate, or I'm like, oh, this I'll use this. So I've actually been drinking tea every morning. I do a bowl of oatmeal, some peanut butter with that, just to get some extra protein, some good proteins in there. What else? And then I've been doing like just a really mini kind of just like keep myself okay. I'll do 10 minutes of just like doing some free weights that I have that just keeps me moving. Try that, and then I write in my journal. Like, and this is all I'm saying it very out of order. I have an order I like to take it, and then I have my supplements because I haven't even got to the big thing, the big things at the end of November that were honestly that made the last 2 weeks of November feel like the entire month. Because the first 2 weeks of November, I was so isolating and everything, it felt like I don't know, it felt like it went by in the blink of an eye. And then the last 2 weeks were like this expanded, like, oh, I can't believe this was just 2 weeks of November. But I can get in a little bit of story time with this because it's very fun. So, like I said, isolating the first 2 weeks, and at the end of it, I'm kind of coming out, I'm rubbing the funk off, and I'm like, you know what? Next Saturday, this was like about, must have been a week ago on the 22nd. I'm like, I'm having people over. This is going to be a great opportunity. I was like, I'm having my jam party. Like, I invited a bunch of my musician friends over. We're going to play some music. We'll smoke some weed. Maybe we'll share some tunes with each other. It'll be a good time. I had like 5 or 6 people say that they were coming. Some people who weren't even musicians, just my friends that wanted to come and hang out. And I'm like, sick. Yay, we'll do it. Like, this sounds great. And then, like, days leading up to it, people start dropping off. There's, like, I think one person said they weren't going to show up. Like, 2 days before, the day of, like, early on, one person's like, I'm probably not going to come. Another person's like, I can't come. I had another person get anxious and, like, nauseous the day, like right before they left and didn't show up. Another friend got caught up helping us. So, at the end of it, the 5 or 6 people turned into one person. But I will say, at least there was one person, as disappointing as it was, because obviously it's gonna, you know, if you're expecting so many people, and I think that that's really what it was, is that it was, I had large expectations for not having not a lot of confirmation. There was, like I said, it was 5 or 6 confirmations. It was more like 2 confirmations and 4 or 5 maybes. It's kind of more what it was like. And all those maybes ended up turning into no's by the end of it. And again, it was in the moment. It was very like, you know, it was hard to deal with because it was almost like, I was really looking forward to this and everybody's letting me down and people must hate me, and like that kind of attitude where it's like, I know that that's not the case at all. That, you know, I had at least the day of, I heard from out of the 5 people that didn't show up, that are like, you know, how I was, or whatever, 4 or 5 people, only one of them didn't show up without saying anything. Other people didn't even say they were coming that, like, I reached out to. They didn't respond. I'm not counting those as people who said they were coming. It was, I had 5 people, and one of them backed out 2 days beforehand, and then the other 3 backed out day of, and then, yeah. So it was one of those things where it was like, in the moment, very hard to accept that it was just, that was the way things were, and it hadn't worked out that way. But then it was also like, hey, there is one person here. Take this opportunity to hang out with your friend. Don't get all woe is me about it. Even, like, maybe a little bit, but don't get all that way about it. Have some fun, make some music, and you know, enjoy the company to the best of your ability, and know that you have your ecstatic dance coming up, which I will talk about that ecstatic dance. That I thought I had been talking about ecstatic dances on stream enough, but then recently, because I've been going to them since like July, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure I had mentioned them on stream a few times here and there, and then I had said something in a Discord call recently to Bofiab, you know, a resident moderator here, and he was like, what's an ecstatic dance? And I'm like, oh my gosh, have I really gone this long without really gushing about ecstatic dance? And so, yeah, I will get to that, because it was there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to talk about with that, surrounding that. I actually have that as a dash on my list. But if we're looking at my list here that I've written down, working on my album was one of the things I said that I wanted to talk about. Started journaling again. It was one of the things. Maldad! Hello! Hi! How are you? Welcome on in. Happy Monday. I'm live on a Monday again. Finally back after a long month of just recharging those batteries, or those booteries, you know, for my shaking my butt. How are you today? How was your weekend? How was your holiday? How was your everything? Happy Monday. I'm good. Ew, yes, pasta. Always a good thing to have on at any point in time. I actually have resorted to pizza as my meal yesterday and today. Though I'm making chili tomorrow to make up for so that I have it's like, okay, I bought out this, but now I'm making a really good meal that's gonna last me a while. I just realized that there's one thing I didn't buy at the store today, but I'm not making it until tomorrow, so at least I can go to the store and pick it up. But I'm glad you're doing well and fueling up. It's good to hear. So if I get oh, and this is what I'm saying. I actually had on my list eating better for myself. I'm trying to do a better job. I'm trying to do a better job of keeping track of what I'm putting in my body, the things I'm buying for myself. I'm gonna cook a better meal. I'm actually gonna chop fresh vegetables and stuff tomorrow. Are you fucking kidding me? Me? Fresh vegetables? That's insane. That's wild. That's crazy talk. That's so insane. Not really. I do know how to cook, and I made a lentil loaf for Thanksgiving. So actually, let me back up a little bit. So jam party didn't go the way I expected. It hit me for a day. I got kind of a little funky, man, I'm having friends, and then I was I talked to everybody, and and it was just oh, I'm just silly. Back up. Oh shit! I just smacked the fuck out of my microphone. And then 2 days went by where I was feeling really good. I was all right, cool. I had my lentil loaf. I'm doing well. I'm writing in my journal every day. I'm practicing. I went and saw my friend. She gave me a massage. We had it was just, I was feeling good. And then on Tuesday, I called my dad before Thanksgiving. And I go, hey, just want to make sure everything's going well for the Thanksgiving that we're about to have. And I found out that my brother had asked my dad, unbeknownst to me, he had asked my father, hey, is it cool if my buddy and his, girlfriend come over? And it is just, it is unfortunate that his buddy's girlfriend also happened to be my roommate's old girlfriend at one point. Long story short, I was I'd rather not. I know how we get along sometimes. It's I could see her in passing. I just don't know if it would be great to sit at a dinner table with her. I'd rather just, I think I'm gonna stay to myself. It turned out she didn't even come to dinner, but I still had made plans to watch a bad movie with Bofiab, so that's what I did in the end. Even so, it was really funny. It didn't even happen. It was this big thing. But again, my week, last 2 weeks of Thanksgiving, of November, were very oh yes, I'm looking forward to a party. Oh, there's the party. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing my dad and my brother. Oh, there goes that. And now I'm kind of in this post-Thanksgiving, post-ecstatic dance, which is where my November ended on a very wonderful note. I went to this ecstatic dance, and it was so. Let's rewind a little bit again. We don't have to back up. We don't have to do the whole noise. Or actually, we do. I'm in a good mood today, guys. You guys caught me on a good day. Or did I go live because I knew I was having a good day? Figure that one out, folks. So, ecstatic dance. If you haven't been here when I've yapped about it, and I'm almost positive I have yapped about it, but let's just pretend that I haven't yapped about it a couple of times. Ecstatic dance is it's a free-form movement, event where there's a DJ playing electronic dance music, and you just go in. It starts off slow, gains momentum over time, and you don't talk to each other. No one is smoking any weed or any vapes on the dance floor. Most people, I think you're supposed to take your shoes off, and you don't talk. You don't do any drugs. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It's more of supposed to be dropping out of your head and into your heart, and really a somatic feel expression of who you are. It's awesome. It sounds really whatever, kind of woo. to some people probably, and probably really weird. Like, no phones. That's another big one. Nobody uses phones when you're in there, so you turn your phone off, put it away, because you don't want, like, people want to be comfortable expressing who they are. It's awesome. I love it. I've been going since July. There's my friends put on one a month in their space. And the first one I went to in July was outdoors, and there was like people who had water balloons, and they were spraying each other with water guns and everything. It was great, and the DJ was I don't know how to refer to her, ME, but then she also facilitates like the ecstatic dances on my friend's property. And so she was just happened to be DJing the first one I went to, and she DJ'd this last one I just went to. And out of like, I think I've gone to 4 or 5 now. I think it's been 5. It's just, they've all been so amazing. And I hope to one day be able to do my own, DJ my own. But I'm going to do it where it's like a hybrid. So I'm going to start off building up like a set from just like live instrumentation, and then slowly build in samples and stuff until I'm actually doing like a DJ set for like 45 minutes, and then ramp it back down. So the idea with that, I'm mentioning that here, is that hopefully I'll have some rough ideas for like the build-ups and the non-DJ set stuff going up on my YouTube channel. I don't know how much I'll be able to do of DJ stuff like on YouTube because of copyright stuff. I'll have to look into that. I'd love to actually have those mixes up somewhere, but I just don't know. Like, I'd have to also look into, I know Fallen from the Stars, once it's affiliate, I think I can apply for it to be under the DJ thing if I want to, but I don't know if that's necessary with what Fallen from the Stars does, because it's mostly just me playing music. But if I'm going to be doing DJ stuff, maybe it's worth having that thing. I just know it lets you play the music, like certain licensed music on stream. It is certain licensed music. You have to be very specific and like look through it. Working out of stick control while I watch you. Wait, working out of stick control? Working out the book. Oh! I was like, I feel like maybe for some reason I had to, it was very non-specific. The only thing that would have helped is if you had capitalized stick control, like S and C and stick control, then I might have maybe been able to know it was a book. But even then, I feel like you would have had to tell me. Like, my mind was just was like, woo! No, that's good. That's good. We're all good. Now I know. First, I was like, what do you? I was like, do I want to know what they mean? Do I want to know? Do I want to know what you're talking about? Stick control? I have a stick. I'm controlling my stick, right? Yeah, it's like, what's inside my Pokeball? Did anybody else out there have one of these from the Burger King days? I can't show you what's in there. That had to be one of the funniest, like, I opened it up and I went, actually, no, I can't do that on stream. Oops. That's a big oopsie doopsie. That's fucking funny. The world will never know. Oh, I choose you. What? What's the answer? The only way you'll know is if you come and visit, which, Bald Dad, you actually can whenever you want. Just let me know what day you want to come over, and this is my place now, right? Like, I'm chilling here, and I'm just vibing. And honestly, I've been doing a lot of moving and driving around and doing stuff. Yes, we have to watch Pick a Destiny. I just kind of want to sit at my house for like a while. I think I'm gonna go visit my dad sometime this week, and then I'm gonna do another, not necessarily isolation, where like I'm not, like I probably won't go anywhere out in the real world. However, I'll stay digitally connected, and I think that was my problem last time, is I was like, I don't want to leave my house for 2 weeks, but then I also didn't interact with anybody digitally or virtually at all either. I just had myself. And as much fun as I am, and as cool as I am, I do need other people to talk to and be around. That's important. But yeah, we definitely have to watch Pick a Destiny. I can't believe you haven't seen it all the way. So how many, like, you've seen bits and pieces of it, if I think what you said but just not all the way through, or was it just not at all? I thought it was just not all the way through. I want to make sure I'm getting this right. So here, let me see here. I talked about this. I've talked about that. Journaling again, trying to eat better. Oh, and then the Thanksgiving, the jam party stuff, which was just a lot of unfortunate miscommunications for the Thanksgiving stuff, and like the jam party was just things happening that you never could have fucking guessed. Like, you know, people is getting caught up in like in things that it was like beyond my control, beyond their control. Shit happens, right? So, moving forward into December. So December is this month of, for me, it's like it's moving forward. It's forward momentum, and letting go of like things that have been holding me back, that I've been like letting hold myself back. There we go. That's a better way of putting it. Started watching it back in high school, and okay. So you made it a decent way in. It'll still be a good watch together. I just watching that with another person is definitely my preferred way of watching it now, because I've probably seen it upwards of 10 times. And when you see a movie that much, it's like it's fun by yourself, but it's way more fun with somebody who's barely ever seen it. So December is my forward. It's my like I'm locking in. Like I hate saying lock in because I like that's what like some I don't know kind of dude bros, kind of douches, kind of say lock in sometimes. But I feel like I'm more like if I want to go more with the new age kind of hippy dippy stuff, I like to say is I'm finding alignment this month. I'm allowing myself to take a breather, relax. I've looked at like where I am financially, and I'm actually in a fairly decent place for all things considered right now. And because it's the holidays, I've already talked to my dad, and I know that there is going to be a little bit of help in that realm as well. So I'm kind of just like, okay, let's take a breather. We can kind of use this month as our reset, focus on, doing the things that like enrich our soul, and like like I said, like kind of find that inner alignment, and like bring myself to a good amount of peace, so that like moving into the new year, I have like lots of good energy, and I'm kind of leaving behind this year where I had a lot of chaos, a lot of chaotic energy, and moving in like forward into like, okay, I'm at peace with what I can. There's still chaos, it's always, but I'm just finding peace with the chaos and allowing myself to keep moving forward regardless of it, right? Like it's a long process, and I think I'm maybe halfway through, like where I feel like there's an end point of where I like how I have envisioned, but that end point is also like a start of another journey. Like there's everything's just another journey, and really the journey is where you really don't want to have your eyes set on the end point. Like, I don't know what the end point is. I can't know because I don't even know what the path I'm on. Like the path that I'm on is being created for me every day. It's like bit by bit as I'm walking it. It doesn't, if I walk the paths that are, I've already been walking paths that existed for me, right? Like I've been going down those paths over and paving them, and it always loops back. So it's time to it's time to find that new path and break those old habits and just move forward and with with things, whatever forward is going to be. And that's like the scariest part is to truly move forward is to not know where you're going. Like when you know where you're going, you find it's like that's not, you're actually going to be moving back because you know what's happening. You're comfortable with it already. Peace in the chaos is the best way to be. Yeah, it really is. It's realizing as part of like, I've been in the support group where there are like a weekly, like bi-weekly group. Hello, Anton. How are you doing? Welcome on into the Creamery. Don't ask why we call it that. I hope you're having a wonderful Monday. And so it's so the saying is, it's like understanding that there's always going to be like chaos or suffering or uncomfortability or whatever in life, and then accepting that, okay, that's always going to be a part of life, and then finding out like how to not work on trying not to change that, because like you really can't change that. That's going to be a part of life. It's always going to exist and you kind of just have to kind of work with it as hard as that can be sometimes, because sometimes you don't want it. Like, the suffering is really bad. Like, you know, it's really uncomfortable. Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How's it going? It's going pretty good for a Monday. I'm in good spirits. Woke up feeling pretty good today. I had a month off of streaming here, and I've just been like, you know what? Today's the day we're gonna go back. We're gonna fire on all cylinders. And actually, we've been yapping already for almost an hour. I can't even believe that. That's crazy. So I'll probably start playing my game here shortly. We're gonna be playing, I think it's Pokemon Platinum. I forgot which Pokemon it was because it's been so long, but I'm pretty sure it's Pokemon Platinum that we're gonna be going here. But I've had a really good morning. I got some grocery shopping done earlier today. Really got myself going, set forward in a nice trajectory for the rest of the week in terms of food. Working on some music stuff, doing my streaming stuff. Trying to think what else I like today. I mean, today's been a pretty good day. And I've been yapping for like, you know, almost 45 minutes here about life and whatnot, and probably yap even more when we're playing Pokemon. Because who am I kidding? I can yap all day. I have no problems yapping. Where is this? Let's see. It's Pokemon Platinum. So we'll get that fired up here shortly. We'll do my normal thing here. We'll probably yap for about an hour, and then we'll jump into the game after a little breaky poo. Anton, how are you doing on this Monday? How is life treating you out there in the world? We got our first big snow here over the weekend too. That was something that, you know, it's always, you never know exactly when it's gonna happen when you have a state where it's like, okay, yeah, you know, we've got snow that's gonna come eventually. How much are we gonna get? When's it gonna happen? And I had no idea that we were supposed to get snow at all until I left on Saturday. And while I was out, I went out, been snowing here too. Yeah, it's that time. It's getting everyone. I guess it hit up north in my state earlier than it hit down here, like maybe a little, but like a week earlier. But this was the first that we got down here that we got some inches that like stuck to the ground. It was a solid bit of snow here. But I was out. I went to this local place that was having like a little like bunch of different vendors that you could go and see. And I'm like, oh, I love it when places do this. Like having a little like, it was like a market, like get some stuff like, you know, some homemade or like vendor made stuff as opposed to buying from like a big, because it was Small Business Saturday. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. Let's go support some local people that make their own like, you know, natural like stuff. I was like, this sounds cool. So I went and checked that out, and while I was in there, like for maybe for 30 minutes, by the time I got out, snow was just coming down. I was like, oh, it is coming down. And then overnight, I went to bed pretty early that night, and when I woke up, it was just, I looked outside, there was snow everywhere, and I'm like, welp. I was gonna go to my dad's yesterday, and I woke up and I just went, yeah, you know what? I don't feel like driving 45 minutes today because it's probably not going to just be 45 minutes. Like, even at the time I was thinking of leaving, the roads were looking pretty clear. Like, there'd been a plow out. It was looking pretty decent. It was more like, it was still going to be pretty slippery. And sometimes just like with that first snow, I don't know how other people are going to be driving on the road. I was like, it's cold, it's wet, and it just snowed. I'm staying in today. My dad was like, I understand. Again tonight. Yeah, I think I saw that on the radar. It was supposed to do that all week. Damn. Yeah, I think I saw we have a couple of days. It's I mean, you know what? We're getting to that time. Like I said, it's Christmas and it's coming up or whatever. Yeah, we have today and tomorrow we have a chance of snow. For sure. Yep. If I look at the radar, I don't know. The radar always, okay, yeah, it looks like it's coming, not as big as we've had, but what about tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow is just like the one that's coming in tonight, early morning. Okay, I gotcha. Fun. So who knows? My dad might not get a visit out of me as soon as he usually does. That's a lot. Yeah, it's not too cold now, at least. Well, it's good when it's just snow and it's not like super bad. Like we were having really cold and windy, and then it's got snow, and I think it's still kind of windy. Like been windy. I only left this morning very briefly to get groceries. I was like, I want to try to get all of my groceries in as early on the first day of the week as I can. Because people are gonna start running out of their Thanksgiving leftovers like just about after this weekend, right? Like everyone's eating them. So like after work today is where I think the stores are gonna be a lot busier. But they were all out of a lot of shit at the store still. Like they had no onion powder like at all when I went to the store today. And I like every brand, and like even like the most, I was getting desperate, and I was like, maybe the most expensive brand will have the onion powder. Nope, even the most expensive like Spice Island like fancy shit or whatever did not have the onion powder in stock. And I was like, well, that's poopy. I guess it's a very popular ingredient. I think it's probably used in the green bean casserole. 24. That's not bad. 24 that's in Fahrenheit. I would presume, because I think 24 in Celsius would actually be kind of warm. I don't know though. I feel like if you get up into like 28, that's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I can never remember. I'm bad with the temperatures. I want to talk about a dream I had and what I feel like it meant to me after doing some research into dream stuff and whatnot. Okay, yeah. 24 isn't terrible. I can survive. I used to stand out in the bus stop in 24-degree weather, that's for sure. In the morning, it's like 5:30 in the morning, and the wind is blowing, howling, and you're just sitting there like, when's the bus gonna get here? Anyway, so I think this was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. I had a dream. I fell asleep. So in the dream, I told this to my dad, and I said, I woke up in my dream, and I was in my bed, and I could still tell it was a dream because of what I saw when I looked to my right. And then he's like, wait, you like woke up in your dream? He had never had like a dream within a dream like this, like waking up and still be dreaming. Oh, -5. We haven't got, that's so cold. Too cold, Mall Dad says. Yeah, I'd agree. When it's in the negative Fahrenheit, that's when it's like, that's fucking terrible. That's a yikes. That's a yikes for me, dog. So I woke up in my bed, and I looked to my right, and in my dream, I just saw hanging from a thread, like one thread, like a spider. And it wasn't like, like a massive, like hairy big spider, but it was like a pretty big, very spindly, like long, like legs. It was just sitting there, and it was just kind of rotating ever so slightly in the air. And at first, like, even in the dream, I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to kind of blow it away from me or something. But in my dream, I held myself back. I'm like, no, it's so pretty. Because on top of it just being a spider, and this is how I knew it was a dream, was because there were little like Christmas lights, like white little LEDs or something, all around it. There's little mini ones just glistening around this fucking rotating spider. And I would look at it, and I would just be like, man, this is like the wildest fucking looking thing. And I would be like, I'm gonna lay back down so I don't like disturb her. I'd go back in, I would dive back into this other dream, and then the dream that I was having within the dream, but when I would go back to sleep, I have no recollection of what was happening within that dream. It was definitely something that was taking time when I was dreaming, but all I had of the recollection of upon waking up was seeing the spider every time. And it happened 3 or 4 times, waking up, seeing the spider, and just being like, oh wow, she's still here. I guess I'm still dreaming, and then going back. And then finally I woke up and I was just in my bed, no spider, and I'm like, okay, I guess that's the end of the dream. And I think 2 days later, I went and I talked to my friend, and she had a book of what does it mean? What can animals kind of mean? What are they? What might they be saying to you if they show up in a dream, or if you see them around your house? And I've also been seeing spiders around my house. And there was a couple of things that stood out to me. Was that a lot. It can be seen as it's been taken in a lot of mythology and other like ancient texts as being like the grandmother, and also being a sign of creativity. And now for me, this actually has like I took this in a way as, oh, maybe this is my grandmother who passed within the last like 2 years, a year and a half, speaking to me in my dreams and telling me to like follow my creative passions and like look more into my creativity. Because, and the reason it felt like this might be that case is because my grandma was always like my biggest champion and for my creativity. When I was writing when I was a kid, she would ask to see I would print off my chapters of my book and give it to her, and she would go through with a red pen and like mark up the different things that were like and she was always like, I love your music so much, you're such a good writer. Just when I would write like in the Christmas cards and stuff, thank you notes, she was like, you're such a, like, I love what you wrote in your thank you note. And I'm like, so she always like was such a supporter. And so if those two things, like both coming from it, there's a lot of other things the spiders can mean, and it also has to like, it can also depend on how you view spiders in general. But that definitely was like I'm like, okay, I think this is grandma, and I think she's telling me, really do it, follow your passions, like get in that creative, let that creative spark flow, or shine, or whatever the fuck you want, like whatever fucking metaphor works for creative spark right there. It will get colder, so gotta get used to it. Oh no, colder than -5, that's crazy. Here it doesn't usually get that cold. We might get down to below freezing, but it's not gonna, but even then, like, because we're at below freezing right now technically, but below 0, I feel like that's pretty rare in Michigan. So maybe, I don't know. Do we have negative days coming up? Is it getting that low? I don't know if we have negative days. Oh, we're getting close. Ooh. It looks like Thursday and Friday we're gonna get close to negatives. Ooh, ouchies. Yeah, it might actually be a cold winter here. Hell yeah, grandma, right? It's way colder? That's crazy. Oh yeah, with wind chill, I can see that. With wind chill, we could get like really, like those Thursday and Friday, if it's windy, it's gonna be it's gonna feel like negatives. That's what really fucks us here is the wind. If the days were just like there was like still air, the winters here wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, I have very vivid dreams, and I was talking to somebody else who had a similar response, like, man, your dreams are, and you can tell you're dreaming. I'm like, yeah, I knew I was in a dream because like spiders don't have glistening white lights over them. And it's also weird to like know that in my dream I was able to say, hey, let's go back to sleep, and have it. I had a better chance of falling asleep in my dream than I do if I go to bed every night. You never dream? I think it's really interesting. I know some people don't remember or like ever have my dad doesn't have dreams, like, or remember his dreams. I don't know. I like the dreams I have. I had another one after I dropped my friend off at a show and we were at an ecstatic dance on Friday. She was in my dreams later that night. I've been having some really crazy dreams. My dreams have just been like, hey, yeah. It's been fun. It's been nice. So we are I was just having a conversation about that with Bofiab, about people who have like how he can't do that really either. It's like basically it's called aphantasia, right? When you can't picture things in your head. And I was over here saying, he said, can you imagine an apple? And I said, like, well, I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, I can imagine, if I can look at the blank space on my computer and I can see an apple, like red right here. I can see the shape of an apple and I can see its green leaf coming off of it. I'm like, if you want me to, I could close my eyes. I could rotate the apple, look at it from underneath and do the whole thing. I said, I have a world I'm building and I have the map in 2D in my head. I haven't even drawn it. I did draw it though. It's actually now on, I actually did draw it. It's not in my head anymore. It exists on a piece of paper. The rough draft of it, at least. But I'm like, I already know what it looks like in 3D. Like, I know what the forest inside of the map looks. If you were in the forest, I can envision what that would look like in front of me. I have a very vivid imagination. It's actually, fun fact, I know I've told this on streams fun times, but it's always a fun little, if people are new, like Anton here. And thanks for coming on in, Anton, and, you know, being a part of the conversation, hanging out. I appreciate you having here. Again, welcome to the Creamery. Don't ask why we call it that. But I hope you're enjoying your time here. And thanks for the follow. I was, yeah, it's, my mom, this is what I was going to say, was when I was a kid, I wanted to play D&D. And my mom said, she told me, no, you have too vivid of an imagination. And D&D can get violent. So she was worried that my vivid imagination would imagine the violence so vividly that I would become violent or something. I think that was her rationale, because I was like 11 or 12, which I think that's like a pretty normal age for D&D. Like, I think the kids in Stranger Things are playing D&D in season 1. I know season 5 of Stranger Things just came out, by the way, but I stopped watching it like 5 seasons ago. So if anybody knows anything about Stranger Things or ever wants to talk about it, I'm not the guy for that. I stopped watching it after I think I did watch season 2, but I was aren't the kids all like 30? I think IRL, yeah. It's been that long that I know 11, the person who, like, she was under 18 at the time the show started, and now she's like 25 or so. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, how long has this show been on? And like, they take such long breaks between seasons that I'm pretty sure they must have had to do a time skip for the most recent season, right? Like, there's no way it's like still in. I really don't care about spoilers for the show at this point. I'm so over Stranger Things. Who's trying to steal my fucking information? Yeah, that was weird. Ow! I just want to see Stranger Things season 5. I just want to see a synopsis. If it's set to be released, blah 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 blah. It's just after the events of the 4th season in the fall of 1987. So it's just like they're just not going to acknowledge that the kids look like way older. Because when did season 1 come out? I actually, like, okay, hold on. Wait, did it say there was only 4 episodes in season 5? That seems really short. Maybe they're like releasing it in chunks. Because it says episodes 8. Oh, they are. It's releasing. They released 4 episodes November 26th. They're releasing 3 episodes on Christmas, and then they're releasing the finale on New Year's. So all of it's like right around the holidays. This is planned, very well planned for the holidays here. Yeah, it's been 10 years since the initial filming, at least. So you think 10 years, and what year did they have a year? So the first season begins in 1983. So they're saying 4 years have passed in universe, and the characters are gonna look like they aged 10 years. And this is not a point in your life where you can age 10 years and have it be unnoticeable. Like, that's gonna be really bad. Actually, like, I'm almost interested in watching it and trying to watch all of the other seasons leading up to see how they like explain away the fact that they all are like over teenagers now. Because when you're a teenager, you can play like a younger, like preteen even. Like, you know, oh yeah, Finn Wolfhard and all these people, they were like 13, 14. They could play a 12-year-old, 11-year-old. Now they're 26, 20. They're almost 30. Yeah, like you said, they're almost in their 30s. Some of them probably are. It's like Cobra Kai. There's supposed to be one more season, and the kids are about to be like 40. Ralph Macchio's about to be like 90. It's, there's a movie. They did the, American Pie Presents. They did those, like, for a while. It was like the people who made American Pie made straight-to-DVD movies, and one of them was American Pie Presents Band Camp. And it was like a movie about what happens at band camp, like, because that was the whole thing about, in the first American Pie, they made a joke about it. Anyway, So they made a whole, everybody in that movie that was starring as a high school kid in band camp was in their 20s or 30s, including Jason Earls, who played the older brother of Miley Cyrus on Hannah Montana. He was like 30 when he was 30 or 30, like 34 or 35. He was like pretty like early to mid 30s as he was playing like a 16 or 17-year-old like older brother on the Disney Channel. And that's not like the only time that stuff like that. It's like you look into it, it's like a lot of these people, like Ashley Tisdale, she was playing like Sweet Life. She was on Sweet Life. And her and Brenda Song were both playing like teenagers, and when they were like in their early 20s, they were 22, 23. So like it's always what happens. And so if you wait too long, like, you know, Zach and Cody, they were actually like 13 or 12, like 12 or 13, I think, when that show started. And they'd been in, but you know, they were in Big Daddy and Friends. Must be all the secondhand smoke from the 80s. You can't have that anymore. I remember back in my day. Now you enter a restaurant and it's just like, okay, how many will that be? You tell them that you're in, like, and what's the name? All right, well, like that'll be about 30, 20 to 30 minutes, and we'll give you. They hand you a buzzer, and back in the day there used to be a third question: how many? And it would be smoking or non-smoking. They used to have a smoking section in the restaurant, and and anybody who knows how like fluid dynamics or anything like works about like smoke doesn't stay in the area that you tell it to, like you know, if you've lived in an apartment complex and you have neighbors that smoke or like even like marijuana, like, you know that if their door is closed, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not smelling what's coming from their apartment. So if you're in the non-smoking section of a busy restaurant where their smoking section is full and everyone's so I was down at the mine the other day. What's that, lady? You're gonna get me another beer right here? I need this one refilled. I've only had 6 of them tonight. This burger's really good too. Smoking section or stale smoke section? Yeah, you're not getting away from that smoke, that smell. It's gonna be bad. I'm so glad that we don't and I guess I don't think I was ever really like a big airplane rider before they got rid of it on airplanes too. I think that was much before my time. I was a baby, like if that had been a thing. They used to let you smoke on airplanes. Like, brother, what do you mean? You can't even bring a lighter on a plane anymore. Like, sir, you have plastic explosives in your shoes? We're gonna need you to remove your sandals because you could be hiding bombs in them somehow. It's like, didn't like one guy try that and you guys caught him? That's not the point. The point is it almost happened one time, so it almost could happen again. So now we have to basically say your rights? Not so much rights anymore as there are rights to search you. I'm getting ahead of myself. I have a lot of stuff written down on here that I could talk about. I've been watching a D&D podcast that I but really enjoy, which is making me kind of want to do some D&D. So, like, I almost kind of want to run my own thing. I just like maybe even like just do a one-shot to see how I would do. I think that might be really fun. And then this week, I keep on forgetting that Metroid Prime 4 is coming out this week, which is like a holy hell thing. And it makes me want to like go and like revisit the first 3 games, because I only think I finished the first 2 when I was like a kid, and I might have only finished the first one. I might not have even finished the first one. It's been like 20 years, I want to say, since I played those games. Yeah, and hospitals, that's, I think it's still crazy that like even now, like you go to a hospital and like half the nursing station is just like, all right, I gotta go up for my cig. It's just like, you work in a hospital. Like, is it like, and actually a lot of doctors, I think it's actually a lot of doctors are at high risk to smoke, because even though they know like what can be bad about it. Their job is so stressful that they don't care. Like they're just like, you know what? Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna light up after a hard day at work. It's not that big of a deal. You know, as they say, like, you know, the first time you light up a cigarette, the more you smoke, your chances of cardiovascular disease go through the roof. And the time that you stop smoking your first cigarette, after about 3 months, your risk of stroke goes down by 50%. Did you know that? That's a fun little fact there. I think actually, for as long as I have quit smoking cigarettes, my risk of the stroke from that or whatever is back to like that of almost that of a non-smoker or something like that. Because I'm going on 5 years. Woohoo! That's crazy. It's 5 years in April. All doctors sound like Joey Wheeler. Yeah, they're like, what do you mean, Hugh? You gotta come over here. I'm not gonna have that. What do you mean my sister didn't get her surgery? She's not blind anymore. Wait, that was backward. Yoog! Now, for some reason in my mind, when I said that, I just heard Joey Wheeler doing Soulja Boy, like, now, Yoog, watch this. Yoog! And with that, I think it's time for our first break of the evening, where I will be right back. Thank you all for being here with me today. I'm so happy to be back. I'll admit that like I was saying earlier, I needed the break. I was pushing myself to perform and be at a level and like just do too much for stream, like make it too much. Where like this is where I come to just fucking do this to be me. Like obviously, you know, like this is a lot of. It's a lot of stuff. I'm a performer. I like being in front of a camera. So sue me. But what I will say is, yeah, what the fuck? I'm happy to be back. Thank you for allowing me to have a platform to like be my goofy self and, you know, just talk to people. What do you mean they messed up? It made my sister double blind. Oh man, a double blind now has a much different meaning. Like that's like a term in something. I can't think what it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby. All right, I said I was gonna take a stream. I said I was gonna take a break like 4 or 5 times already, and it just has not happened. So let me actually do it, and when we get back, I will jump into playing a game. We'll play Pokemon Platinum for a little bit. Until I'm back. Of course, I turned the mic back on and I cough immediately. Hold on. Look at this. This is Zora fur. I just came in here and I see it like sitting like, what the hell? How'd that even get there? I'm back. Whoa, that was so loud. I peaked the mic when I did that. That was unintentional. Right, let me boot up the game real quick. Actually, we can do this. Sick and nasty. I think this is this what I would be doing? Yeah. We're gonna do some testies here. That's not what I meant to say. I was trying to say like tests, like testing the game. But then I realized that testes actually has a completely other meaning that I was not trying to go for there. All right, let's see here. Oh, wait. I must have opened the wrong one. Right? It must be this one. Yeah, this looks better. This looks more right, I think. I'm not really sure. I thought this is what... I might not have seen that before. Yeah, here we go. This is right. Okay, cool. So the game is up here. Let's do this. Okay. Do this. Hey, look at me. It's like I know what I'm doing or something. You see that? It's almost like I know what I'm doing or something. Let's play some Pokemon. Actually, first, let me... Pokemon Platinum version. Alright, cool. Put that as our category. And then... Alright. Looks like we've got this going. Beat Veilstone. Oh, that's right. We did beat the gym leader. That's right. We made it through with by the skin of our teeth the last time we played. But we were able to do it. I don't think we need to... Can we just skip this? Yes, we can skip this. Okay. Okay. Is that loud? I don't know why, but for me, the game seems pretty loud. I'm gonna turn it down for me and see if it's all right for everybody else, but just make sure we've got some tests here, make sure everybody can hear all the audio good, well enough, and we're gonna jump into it. We're just gonna start playing some Pokemon. I have no idea what I'm doing, because I think we do. I wasn't expecting to beat the gym leader on the last installment of Pokemon Day. So we have some things to work out. We have some things to think about here. I guess let's see. We have 4 badges, Wordy Birdie. Do I want to switch anybody out like for in my first place here? I have last place right here. I guess last place they have the take. Yeah, they have experience share. I think let's give experience share to Cinnamon, honestly. That seems like that's not a key. Is that a key item? No. No, it's a battle item? No. It's a item? It's just a normal item. Okay. Right there. There we go. Perfect. I'll put Cinnamon on there. I have no idea what we're doing next, so let's just go explore a little bit. We're gonna talk to some people. We're gonna figure out what's going on in the world around us. Veilstone City. Melina's Veilstone. Okay, that's way too tough for me. I can't even come close to them. Okay, so we did what we needed to do here.
Oh, there is. Is there gambling here? A coin. I heard that there's a clown giving them away. Do I have one of those? Do I have a coin case? Like, do we want to do some gambling? I'm always, you know me, I'm always up for some gambling. I don't think I have a coin case. I don't. You can find a clown that has a coin case though. I have a fashion case, but I don't have a coin case. Alright. So is this... What about this guy? What does he tell me? We have the hidden machine that teaches flies stored in the warehouse. They said I can use it if I show them that I deserve it. Okay, so this guy's telling me, hey, if you want fly, it's in the... Fuck, I hit it too many times. Back off, okay. No, please. A man spoke to me in a foreign language. He really surprised me. I think he was asking if I liked Pokemon or something? I don't know. So, this is where the gym is, up here, and we beat this. Okay, and then there's that. Okay. Gotcha. If someone uses embargo on your Pokemon, it becomes impossible to use any items on it. Anyway, enjoy your visit to Veilstone, the city of, well, Stone. Stone, you say? Going into nap lurk mode now, I'm ready for some PSMR. What is PSMR? Pokemon stimulated. I don't even know what ASMR stands for at this point. Audio. Oh, looking a little tired? Oh no, not you. I meant your Pokemon. If you'd like, I can give a massage to a Pokemon. Would you like that? Yes. Oh hey, I'm not doing anything shady. Oh, that's... Wait, you asked it! My sister's boyfriend is the scarf guy in Pistoria City. They send mail to each other by letting Pokemon deliver it. They asked to massage my Pokemon and then acted like I was the weird one. Good day, it's time for trainer research. We examine the latest Pokemon trends by going directly to the trainers. Okay, let's take a look at the first piece of research we conducted. Hello, this is your Pokemon Corner. Today we look at Kaiwell's beloved Prinplup Zora. To Kaiwell, Zora is said to be cuteness. I would definitely say that. Okay, viewers, keep showing us the Pokemon that are your pride and joy. Let's meet again. All right, cool. We got to look at Zora's cuteness. I don't know what it stands for either. I knew at one point in my life, but now I just go. It's like it's the stuff that makes your ears tickle. Oh, is this clown give me a coin case? You there? Watch this coin. Spin, 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 spin. Now, which hand is that coin in? Right. Right. Is it never going to be in the right? Should I just pick left this time? Watch it not be in the left if I pick left this time. Left. A winner is you. For our winner, I have here a coin case. Yay! We can gamble! There are many magicians in the world. You know, the performance artists. Don't you think that maybe, say, 5% are actually psychics? Okay, interesting. This guy's dubious. He's doubting the claims of so-called psychics in the world. Okay, so we can gamble if we... I don't know if there's any point to gambling, really. Other than it's fun. The Creamery is not responsible for you lose all of your money gambling. I've been winning a ton today. Here, take some coins. Hey, I received 20 coins from the man. I love it when a random man gives me 20 coins to slip into my purse. Wordy Birdie, yay! Oh, Wordy Birdie's dancing. Oh, they're singing too. Your Pokemon is dancing with you. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. I want coins, of course, but setting records is hot too. All right, is this like a slots thing? How many? Oh, can we do like different number of lines? Wait, hold on. How do I increase the lines? No. Hold on. Spin. Hold on. Y B. Wait. Oh, I don't know how I did that. Wait, I didn't want to do that. Oh, you have to hit the different. Oh, okay. So you actually can stop them at different things. So A is the one on the right. Oh, that's bad. That was bad. I feel like you may be able to actually see it if you... And then X is... Insert coins. Okay. And then I spin like this. Okay. And then I can go. We got Pokeberries. Oh, it was one off. Pokeberries. No, there's no way. How do I exit? Start. Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some gambling going on in this game if we wanted to sit here and do that, but I'm not sure if that's actually... No. We don't need to. What is this? Prize exchange. Oh, this is what you can get if you... Okay, if you actually do gamble and win. I think there's the warehouse. Is that up here? Oh, what's this? Galactic Veilstone Building. We dream of the universe. So I think that there's a Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, this is Galactic... Oh, this is like the Team Galactic. They have their own building here. Okay. We focus on the development of new energy resources. Okay, so they're like a real... They're not just an evil company. I thought for this whole time, I thought they were just some evil corporation or evil like Team Rocket thing, but it seems that they actually have a whole research facility, so they're like not completely frowned upon in this universe. You're too young for us. You can join us when you're older. I don't want to join you. It really wasn't my intention. We, Team Galactic, will take everything that can be taken. We will eliminate everything that is not needed. That is Team Galactic's policy. Eliminate everything that is not needed. That seems pretty violent. Would it be wonderful if we could harness that boundless energy? Okay, so this is like a front. We haven't done anything in here before? I don't think we have. I'm not sure. I cannot remember what we've done in this city. If we've done this or anything. All right. I am going to... I thought there was another thing to like the left over here too. So I was going to go and look at this. Oh yeah, there's this guy right here. All right, perfect. Hey, Kaiwell, listen, I need your help. Remember those Team Galactic goons? The guys who tried to take Professor Rowan's research results in Jubilife? I ran into them, and they ripped off my Pokedex. Will you team up with me to take them on? You and your Pokemon together with me and my Pokemon? Our dream team's not gonna lose. Not with the way we work together. I'm not letting these criminals get away with this. Alright, let's fuck them up. Actually, while we're waiting, I actually want to very badly look at what ASMR stands for. ASMR is Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's the name of what it actually, the response it gives your brain, that ear tickling. Auditory Sensory Meridian Response. Ooh, I have a Clefairy and a Wordy Birdie. All right. We're gonna fight. Wait, Wordy Birdie's gonna fight. Honestly, I feel like just like a wing attack. Oh, wait, is Aerial Ace better? I think Aerial Ace is better. We'll just do a Zubat. Sick. We just destroyed it. That was awesome. Yeah. Gravity. Ooh, what's that? Don't try to defy gravity. Oh, it just intensified gravity. So it makes it so they're not flying, I suppose. Crowgunk. Yikes. I don't like that. I'm just gonna go Aerial Ace. I'm gonna go with the Crowgunk. That's a pretty good way to go. That's a pretty standard way to go. Oh, it was super effective. Oh, probably because he's fighting type or something, some shit like that. That makes sense. Sing didn't put it to sleep. Can only really attack the Zubat now. I'm trying to think of when I think there was no target. That's funny. I think I got yellow version. I want to say it was probably close to 20 years ago. I think it was a little over 20. I think I got it when I was 11. I think it was 10 or 11. I got Pokemon I remember for Christmas that year, I got the yellow Game Boy Color, but I don't think that they could find Pokemon Yellow in time until my birthday, so I had to wait 3 months to get Pokemon Yellow, but I had the yellow Game Boy, and I think for that time I had a yellow Game Boy Color, but the only game I had for it was this Mickey's Racing Adventure game, and I might have had one other game for it before I got Pokemon Yellow. But all I cared about was getting Pokemon Yellow for my birthday. And I still love that game. Pokemon Yellow is still one of my favorite. Done in by 2 kids? This isn't right. I should have kept my head down and just watched our warehouse. I've got 2,000 Pokebucks for winning that one. Score. Our Pokemon are chumps. We should get new ones from headquarters. Who cares about some Pokedex anyway? Team Galactic's going to own all the Pokemon in the world. No, in the universe! There, take it. Take your Pokédex. Man, these guys are pretty messed up. Those things we had in the warehouse have already been moved to Pastoria City anyway, so we'll say you'll get yours and run like the grunts we are. What's going on here? Why is Team Galactic out in the streets like they own the place? Kyle, thanks, honestly. I'm useless without my Pokedex. I have to have it for helping Professor Rowan with his studies. So, Kyle, what are your plans now? I think I'm off to the Pokemon Mansion at Route 212. They say they show off rare Pokemon to visitors. Okay. Hey, this guy! Have no fear, I have come running. I heard of children feuding with Team Galactic. It turns out, of course, to be you. Hey, it's that weirdo from Jubilife. You insult me to my face? How very uncouth of you. Oh, sorry, honestly. I was upset from having my Pokedex ripped off by Team Galactic. I didn't even think when I spoke up. I'll be going now. Watch out for Team Galactic. Now this guy's voice is going to change completely. It is of no matter. Of more interest is the criminal behavior of the Team Galactic. They attempt to steal the belongings of a child? The scale of their criminality, it seems rather minuscule. The triviality of their actions makes them more sinister, perhaps. Their warehouse needs investigation. Come with me and we'll take a look. Oh, we're doing it. I guess this is it. We're just going head first into the warehouse. A key is necessary for us to go on. For the time being, we cannot give chase to those who ran away. This is the key. Ah, this hidden machine. It is of the hidden move, Fly. Kywell, this you should be heaping. It will not do to leave this item here to be used by the Team Galactic. So, we did not learn very much from this exercise. No matter. What concerns me is what I have overheard in the game corner. The Team Galactic has transported something to Pastoria City. What they are up to, I do not know, but I have bad feelings about it. Alright. Let's go grab this, I suppose. I found the HMO2 fly, baby! Okay, we'll put the HMO2 in the HMO2's pocket. I am concerned over what okay, yeah. To Pastoria City. Yeah, I guess we have to have a key to get either further in here. Is there no way to get a key? Alright. Well, at any case, or in any case. How do I switch the... Is there a way to, like switch the... Oh, a Pokemon has to get up that one. Interesting. You can't get up here with a bike. Interesting. Hold on. Get off the bike. Get off the bike. So, hold on. Actually, where is my... Isn't there just a way to look at the map? Am I crazy? There's a way to look at the map without going into the map. I thought there was. I could be wrong. That's Salacion Town. That's Pastoria City. Oh wow, that's like. So what are we supposed to go south from here? Maybe then, because that would be getting down there that way. And this is Route 214. This is 213. 222. Oh, so he said he was going back to 212, which is the route. Oh, I guess that's between. Oh, maybe we can fly to Hearthome and then go to Pastoria that way. Maybe we can't go south. That's kind of what it's looking like, isn't it? I mean, let's see first. I mean, they just gave us the fly TM or HM. Let's see what we got here. I mean, this is open. I guess let's see here. Yo!
Bob, spreading good cheer, spreading that cartwheel all the year.
Legends, what is going on? Happy Monday. Welcome on in with that 59 months of Subaroni to the Creamery here. I appreciate that. I need to chug some water. And give you some of that hype, hype, hype for 59 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate you supporting the channel and what we do here in the Creamery, which is just be silly as fuck. That's what you gotta do. How goes the platinum? It goes. We've only been playing platinum for like a couple, like maybe 15, 20 minutes. I'm slowly easing myself back into the swing of things. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going, so I'm just gonna go down here and hope I don't die to this trainer immediately. There, behind you. I feel like this is probably the way I'm supposed to go, but we'll find out. Oh, it's a psychic. Abigail. Chingling? What the fuck? That is the cutest looking. It looks like a little bell. It's like a little bell. Chingling, ringling, jingling. Yes, I just got the 4th badge. And the last time we played, which was like a month ago. It was over a month ago that we played, that we last played. And I got it by the skin of my teeth when we did get it. It was very lucky that we got it. That's precisely what Shingling is a little bell. Okay, cool. Then my eyes did not deceive me. At first I was kind of like, is that a bell? Is it not? But it looked like a bell, so. We got it right. I'm good at recognizing things and what they look like. Drifloon. Keep battling. We'll keep Wordy Birdie out here. But Legends, how are you doing today on this Monday? How was your weekend? I was gonna say how was your holiday for a second, but I'm like, wait a minute, not for Legends. Payback. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't do very much at all. I was really expecting it to do a lot more. Maylene can be tough if you're unaware. Yes, main reason I always run a Lucario in my teams. Okay. Yeah, I had no idea, and the first time, I think we lost to her 2 times. And then the third, I was like, you know, we're getting close to the end of stream. Let's just give Maylene a shot. And my final Pokemon I had out, I didn't think I was going to be able to beat her. But then thanks to some help from chat, I found out I actually had a move. I also had Cinnamon, which is my Ponyta. I threw them out. I was like, Ponyta, what are they going to do? And then they almost killed Lucario. And then I think it was I can't remember the name of the actual Pokemon, Bronzor or whatever, killed it somehow. Ooh, Cursed Halo. It's going to be a time. Have you been doing that on your streams? I've seen some people that do Cursed Halo. That looks like so much chaos. My plan to spook you didn't go over well at all. I really want to play just like the original couple. I had Halo for a while. I think I ended up at one of those points. You get to some of those points in your life where you're just like, I'm not going to play video games ever again. And you sell things that you didn't mean to sell because you needed money at the time. And then you look back and you go, fuck. Thankfully, I didn't sell all of my old games. I think I just sold the ones where I was like, yeah, whatever. And unfortunately, one of those games, I'm pretty sure I don't have Halo. I don't think I have the first 2. I have 3, but I don't think I have the first 2 anymore. Which is kind of a bummer, because I really do like... 2 is probably one of my favorite... Halo 2 is probably one of my favorite first-person shooters. Like, hands down. I thought there might be something secret hidden back here with the way this was, but no. What's up here? Ooh, a little cave? What's this? Where's this go? Have I been here before? I feel like this seems... Oh, who are you? The Run Maniac Cave? What the fuck? Dig? We did Curse Reach last week and started Combat Evolved, so gonna see how far we get tomorrow. Curse Reach was wild and actually easier than the normal game. Okay, that's interesting. This guy like a... Everyone calls me the Ruin Maniac. I don't care what they call me. I'll just keep on chipping away at the rock, well, little by little. Do you know why? I'm a Ruin Maniac who is fascinated by the unknown. I know it's a little sudden, but how about you and me have a race? You go and catch the unknown, and I'll keep digging away. We'll have a race to see if we can get it done faster. I don't know about that guy. He definitely... Ruin Maniac definitely seems like maybe the precise name he deserves. Oh, there's a lot of tall grass down here. I suppose we could just go through the tall grass. What's there to lose? A Magmarizer. What in the absolute fuck is that? Tell me, please, what is a Magmarizer? Magmarizer. Magmarizer. A box... I think it has something to do with magma, but... A box packed with a tremendous amount of magma energy. It is loved by a certain Pokemon. A very certain Pokemon. Aha! I found me a trainer. I challenge you to a battle with the Pokemon I found. That's... I feel like they like that dialogue read like placeholder dialogue. Like they were gonna put something else in there, and they're like, for now, just make him say, "I challenge you to a battle with the Pokemon I found." It's like, ah, yes, gold. That's a beautiful line. And then when they were coming in, they're like, actually, let's just keep that. I have a feeling that this is not gonna be my battle here. With Wordy Birdie, I'm gonna switch. Skin him in. Do you want to know what the Magmarizer is? The game never really explained. Yeah, absolutely. Tell me. I don't know shit about Pokemon, and I'm not about to pretend that Pokemon is like that I'm going to like start learning all the ins and outs of different games and all that stuff. I'm not. The best I'm gonna get is actually knowing the type matchups. By the time I've played through all of the games on stream, at least I'll know that. But I don't think I'll know all the little intricacies of which Pokemon needs what to evolve and where to find it and what time. Oh, I didn't even wait. There's an evolved form of Magmar in the Gen 4. That's interesting. I for some reason figured it would be Cranidos. I guess keep battling would be Magmar. That would use the Magmarizer, but yeah, they don't really explain that. I don't think this is gonna be good for Cinnamon. I feel like this guy's gonna have ground moves, which are gonna like stomp me out. Yeah, this is not gonna be good for Cinnamon at all. Yeah, I didn't think so. Scary face though. At least we didn't get hit with anything too gnarly there. I think what I'm going to do is switch out for Zora here. I think that's going to be the way to go. Switch out for Zorbo. Trade evolution item. Yeah, I did just read that. But for some reason, I'm going to go read it again like I hadn't read it yet. That's my brain for you, folks. Takedown. Whoa. Oh, it hit with recoil. Okay, though. Beam. Yeah, baby, that's a dead Cranidos, isn't it? Yeah, that's a dead Cranidos. That's what I thought. It's a challenge trying to win with Pokemon that with Pokemon one isn't familiar with. Did he steal these Pokemon? Why wouldn't he be familiar with them? Huh? Oh shit. And I'm in a to find my favorite Pokemon, I'll go east, west, or any which way. Probably should trade Zora out to be my front Pokemon, or at least heal Wordy Birdie, but I've done neither of those things. I like his just Collector Jamal. It's a Porygon! I don't know. I don't even know what kind of... Is Porygon just a normal Pokemon? Probably. So it's like, I have no idea what Porygon's like good or bad against. I don't think it has anything special, really. Let's do Aerial Ace and see what happens here. Just a normal, just a straight up Norms. Normie. But it has a Psybeam. It's gonna kill Woody Birdie. Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. This isn't a Nuzlocke. I will say that like not doing a Nuzlocke makes me it makes Pokemon such a much more relaxing experience. Coming out of 3.5 years or whatever, the last time we played Pokemon, it was like 3.5 years of Nuzlocke. It's like, okay, it's a lot more chill without that. Recover. It's all right. Shit, that's actually a lot more health than I wanted to get back. Yeah, it seems like it wouldn't be terrible actually. I've never used a Porygon before. I don't know if I've ever even gone. I don't know if I've ever gone through the slog that's getting a Porygon in like Gen 1 when I would have. That's the only time I would have tried to get it would have been in Gen 1. And I'm pretty sure you could only get it as a prize from the prize room from like doing gambling in Gen 1. Is that Celadon? But they're rare Pokemon. We only have one Pokemon. And it was Porygon. Yeah, he's rare, but it's rare. Yeah. I don't know much, but I do know Gen 1 of Pokemon. And I still don't even know that much. I travel all over the world in search of mysteries. Sometimes I forget Gen 1 even. And I'm like, but that's the gen I'm supposed to know. All right, Sheldon seems like pretty good matchup for Zora here. Yeah. Had a feeling it might be super effective. I had a feeling we might be on that train there. Cinnamon grew to level 26. Let's go. Well, I had one. I thought he had two. Gasp! One more. Ugh! It's like I went on a diet. Wait, is he eating? Wait, I'm confused. What did he say he was gonna do? I can't remember what he said before we fought anymore. Route 214, like Valor. I was to say there's a Pokemon up here. A Rhyhorn. There's no way we're gonna be able to capture this. I'm gonna kill it. I'm honestly just kind of like, it's such a pain sometimes to try to capture things when they're like that much of a lower level. I was actually, because it was so strong, it had a high defense, it was going down slow. I was like, wait a minute, we might not. But no, it was weak. It was super effective. If I'd used a different attack, we could have chip damaged away, but a big root. I am particularly not in the mood to do that. Let's see. Do I need to heal Zora? I think Zora will be fine. I think Zora's gonna be fine. Wait, did that person just not react to me at all? Valor Lakefront. Okay. Okay. Ugh. A Bibarel. It's a Bibarel? Bibarel? Like, I could not. Oh, I think this is actually a water Pokemon now. After it evolves, so that's not very weak. Yeah, it's not very effective. Not very weak. That is weak. That's what I should have said. Hold up. Let's look at this. Let's do Metal Claw. I don't know. Missed. Oh, that's not very effective. Man, we're just not going to be doing well at all against this Bibarel. Oh, we're going to lose to it. Can I bring out Sphinx? We're going to lose to a wild Bibarel. And that's gonna do a lot more damage than a normal one. It's still not gonna do enough damage to kill it, is it? No. No. Are we actually gonna lose to a Bibarel? I think this would actually be. We could flee. We could always flee. Oh, we could always flee. You know what? Can we still flee? I'm gonna put it last place. I'm like, all right, we have to do this now. We have to kill. A crit! Of course. Almost lost. That's so sad. Alright. Let me make it through the... I was gonna say, let me make it through this grass, and then but of course, can I just try to run away for like immediately, please? I just don't want this. I'm sure I can beat this guy, but I need to heal. Like I was hoping to be able to get to the a place to heal. 50 points, 200 points. I guess 50 is fine. That's good. That's good enough. Get it up there and get it to the next Pokemon Center. What's over here? They say there's a legendary Pokemon in this lake. I aim to capture it on film like I've done before. It was me who filmed that red Gyarados at Lake of Rage. Oh, I remember the red Gyarados. I'm familiar. What about this guy? The Pokemon of the lake won't come out if it senses people. We're lying in ambush for it here. Okay, so this is Lake Valor. We can't do anything here. What's up here? Is this the other town that we're supposed to go to? What am I to do? I've gone and dropped my sweet key somewhere again. The hotel people won't be happy with me. I'm sure I had it when I left the reception counter earlier. If only I had the Poketch app dowsing machine, it would be so easy to find. All right. Do we have that? We haven't... What is this? Where are we? 7 Stars Restaurant. More flavor than you could ever eat. What the fuck did it say? Oh, this is Route 213 still. So this is just like some random like resort here. This is interesting. They usually don't have just interesting stuff like this in Pokemon games, I feel like. Or maybe after Gen 2 they did. I don't know. But Gen 2 was pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I'm too judgmental of Pokemon games. Let me gaze into your eyes. I will read your fortune. A magical encounter is in the winds, though I cannot tell whether it would be a Pokemon or a trainer. Me, I'm just a simple guy. I let my guitar do all my talking. All I need is music and Pokemon. I can shine wherever I go if I have those things in my life. I hear there are guys like me who go around Pokemon centers. We're a traveling troupe of street performers. In place of a formal introduction, please take this. Oh, the TM92. He's just like, instead of saying hello, have a TM. Trick Room is a doozy of a weird time twister move. Use it, and for a while afterward, the slowest Pokemon move first. Before the faster can move, the slowest gets to attack. How you use the move is up to you, trainer. Okay. I'm gonna explore around here a little bit more. It's kind of interesting being here. I've never seen this before. Is that right? You're a traveler. Yes, it's good to see other places. Have you heard of the Uro Islands in the Johto region? The silver-colored Pokemon. I must see that during my lifetime. Cool, cool, cool. They're like bringing up stuff from Gen 2. So even 2 times ago. The wall's very rocky. Will Pokemon's move scale it? So I actually have to have a move to get up in here. So this is Valor Lakefront. Going over here, there's nothing. Okay. And I can't just go all the way down. It looked like it was blocked off. Oh, no, there's a little thing here. This hotel is so romantic. I hope a night on a Pokemon will sweep me away from a honeymoon from here. All right. I could probably use my dowsing thing to find that person's key, too. I found a yellow shard. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for telling me that. I would have completely, like, neglected to do that. I was just like, the person behind the counter doesn't do anything. That's good to know. Thank you, Legends. The things I just was like, I don't need to talk to him. He probably doesn't say anything important. Actually heals me. Actually does something really good for my team. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, that person, I was not even, I can battle too. Can you? Tuber Chelsea. Like a YouTuber? Or Wordy Birdie. I love the name Wordy Birdie for Staravia or whatever. I can't remember the actual bird Pokemon's name, but I know Wordy Birdie. I like it. Roll out again? One of these motherfuckers? Ooh, that was a super effective. Let's try killing this thing now, huh? Can we please? Level 32, brother! Cinnamon. Oh, there's only one Pokemon. Cool. Losing made me all hungry now. 112, that's nothing. What's all this? Ooh. Dr. Footsteps' house. Footprints reveal all. Okay. Oh. I got caught. Let me demonstrate my technique. It's how this grown-up battles. We got Beauty Sydney. All right. She looks pretty. Yeah, she looks pretty beauty. A Glameow. Wow. Let's aerial ace it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, we're gonna hit multiple times by this move. It's a multi-hit move for us. Hit 2 times. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too bad. We're having a good time over here with the pista and the pasta and the wista and the master. A pizza pasta, master, master. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, you attacked that savagely? Imagine. Never mind, I'm not going to go there today. Today, we're going to avoid that talk in the Creamery. Alright, I think I am actually in the next town I want to get to, aren't I? Footprints are left in the sand when you walk on a beach. Pokemon seem to enjoy leaving footprints as much as people. That's a weird thing to say. Listen, do you know about the Battle Frontier? No. I guess you're someone who's kind of out of the loop. I hear it's a fun place with facilities for battling consecutively under different sets of rules. Isn't that fun? Isn't that just a lovely and wonderful spot to go? I'm visiting here to see the Great Marsh. I'm staying at the Lakeside Hotel. Like that thing that was all the way up there? Yeah, the Lake Valor, that was... The package hasn't arrived from the Veilstone warehouse yet. I have to wait here until then? I'm going batty from this wait. Oh man, I wish I could do something that involves lots of explosives. Yep, this is going to be a smashing job for Team Galactic. Does Girl have an umbrella? You're just like a totally impatient boy I met earlier. Just like you, he was very close with his Pokemon. Hey, thanks for making me smile. This might put a smile on your face. Gives me a kiss. Try dressing up a Pokemon with this Turtwig mask. Okay. That's not what I thought she was going to do. In the fashion case. Ooh, yummy. Some trainers deliberately prevent their Pokemon from evolving. They wait until the Pokemon levels up and learns certain moves. Well, how would they even know? We didn't even do much, but I'll go in here and do the Pokemon Center, because that sets this as our new spot anyway. That's important to me, I guess. Thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. I hope to see you again. Alright. It's 5 p.m. already? Jeez. Alright. Because we got about an hour left before I'll probably wrap things up. We got about an hour. Would you like to battle with me as a memento of your visit to Pastoria? Battle? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll let you join my fan club if you can beat me. Let's fuck this. Let's get like I watch us get fucked up so hard. I'm like, let's fuck this chick up. You were challenged by Idle Grace. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Level 21 Clefairy. I guess this could fuck us up, but probably not. Minimize. Ah, shit. That's the one I don't. That's the one I don't like. Makes it harder to hit. We're gonna hit anyway, baby. Ooh, we got you. I'll keep battling. We'll be fine. Two Clefairies in a row. That's not too bad to deal with. Wish we could get a crit and just take care of him in one hit. So I have to worry about the minimize. Minimize, baby. It's like, no, like 153 experience is nothing anymore, apparently. Ouch, are you one of those loyal fans? You sure are rowdy. Yeah, sick. We got you. We got you. Well, that's me and my Pokemon. I hope you'll support us. Just so you know, our latest single is titled Jiggling Pokemon Wub. I love that title. That's good. That's actually the title of my my autobiography. Jiggling Pokemon Wub. The Great Marsh is vast. How vast is it, you ask? Take a look from the observatory and you can see for yourself. Pastoria's Great Marsh was once a part of the sea. The seawater drains slowly away over time, leaving the huge marshland. That's why they say there are rare Pokemon that you can only see here. Okay, so there's actually some Pokemon we can get from this area, apparently. All right. I'm still in a new area. I guess we can do a quick little savey poo here. We'll drop a save after doing this. I don't know if I'm gonna do if I'll do another break or not. It's like, is it necessary to do a break at this point? Because I'll probably only go for another hour anyway. In the Great Marsh, quick trams on rails are used for transportation. They prevent damage to the Great Marsh's ecosystem. Tough, though the name says quick, their movements are anything but. They're the quick trams that traverse the Great Marsh. Whoa, Mamisa, Mamaku. I can't read. Welcome on in, Saint Mop. Street Mop. How's it going? How are you doing today? How's your Monday? How have you been? Welcome. It's nice to see you. Pastoria City Pokemon Gym. Crasher Wake, the torrential masked master. Alright, let's go say Pastoria's gym leader is awesome with his water attacks. You'll know what I mean when you challenge him. So water Pokemon, that's pretty much... Grass is good against water, and so is electric. But I don't know if I think electric would be the way to go. I can't use the hidden move Surf until I beat the local gym leader. Okay, so that's what we're at here. Okay, cool. Here where I'm standing, I'm smack dab in the middle of town. Smack dab, eh? Got to get a new car ASAP. That's... Oh, no. What happened? I'm so sorry. Getting... Vehicle troubles are always the worst. Almost finished Avowed. Ooh, what's Avowed? I think I've heard... Is that a new game? I think I've heard of that. I often go to Solacion Town for my big brother. The newspaper there gives me heart scales for running my errands. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Move Maniac. I perform moves through them. I know every move that Pokemon learn while they're leveling up, and I can teach Pokemon those moves. I can teach a move to a Pokemon of yours if you'd like. I'll do it if you'll trade me a heart scale. If any of your Pokemon needs to learn a move, come back with a heart scale. Excuse me. Burped right into the mic. Have you been to the Pokemon Mansion? It's on Route 212. The owner, Mr. Backlot, likes to brag about his herd of rare Pokemon. Alright. This is an item shop? Okay. I study rare Pokemon that appear only in the Great Marsh. Okay. That's a very simple guy right there. The Great Marsh keeps the weather cool in the summertime. This is a good town for water-type Pokemon. Alright, so there's water types probably around here then? Did I go in this area? Hey, have you caught both the female and male forms of Combee? If you have, I want to see both of them together. I'll give you a macho brace if you do that for me. Deal?
The Pokemon Combee is quite interesting. Only the female evolves and grows strong. The male does not. Come to think of it, my wife was awfully strong too. She evolved from my bride to the mother of our kids.
I kind of thought that was going to go a much different direction. I'm glad it went in a nice way, though. It originally was developed as Obsidian's answer to Skyrim. Oh, but it became its own thing in that process. Okay, that's cool. It's a Pillars of Eternity spinoff, but first person. Oh, that's really neat. Wow, that actually sounds like something that I might actually be interested in, to be perfectly honest. It's kind of cool. My car has too much wrong with it to be. Oh, that's too bad. That when it gets to that point, it really is a bummer. I've had several cars that have made it to that point in their life where it's like, actually, it makes more sense to just either junk it or sell it to somebody who can afford to fix it and like have it be worth it, I guess. So some people it might be, you know. I've been hiking all around the Sinnoh region. I love planting berries wherever I go. I'll give you a berry too. Please plant it somewhere. I got somewhere I can plant my berries. My sister gathers berries every day. Please come visit again. We cook the berries too. We mix them up. They're yummy. All right. I actually got to get my car looked at here shortly. I'm not looking forward to it. I know that there are some particular, like, it does need some things to be looked at, so. Oh, is this a... Oh, I'm stuck. I'm, like, really... You get, like, stuck in this area. Oh, I think I see... However, though, can I... Is there, like, a path here? Where it's not, like, you wouldn't get stuck? Yeah, on, like, the outside. So that's, like, this deep gunk. And this is Route 212. Okay. Okay, I have no idea. What is this? Try the Safari game in Prestoria's Great Marsh. And then this is where I would use Surf if I could use Surf. Alright. Well, I'd fix the oil pump to get my check engine light off, but in about 2 years, I'm going to need to replace the valves, which I'm not doing. The car is dead. Oh, okay. I don't know shit about cars, to be perfectly honest. I've had so many in my life, but I still have never really bothered learning too much about them. It's probably not a great idea. What is this? Oh, this is the observatory. Yeah, let's go here. Howdy, you're playing a Safari game? How would you like to try my game out at the same time? The rule? Yep, there's only one. Is real simple. All you have to do is capture 5 or more Pokemon in one Safari game. If you could do that, I'll give you the Poketch app matchup checker. Actually, I don't want to do any of this, do I? It's a Safari game. That doesn't sound fun. I don't know what there is to... When you're walking on the bog, you sometimes sink right in. There's something pretty cool about it, though. If you turn while you're stuck, sometimes Pokemon may pop out. Oh, interesting. Okay. Use a pair of binoculars to look out over the Great Marsh. You can see what kinds of Pokemon can be caught and where they are. Oh, so you can actually look in here? I have to pay to use the binoculars? What is this? Oh, okay, what the fuck? Oh, I like that guy. Oh, maybe I should go in here. Maybe this could be a little fun exploration. We can... Oh, what the fuck? That guy's big. Oh, there's like some cool Pokemon in here. Actually, yeah, let's go. How much is it to do this? Tell me I'm not imagining this. The Great Marsh's Pokemon seem to be different from the ones yesterday. I think that's actually true. I think there's a Pokemon that only shows up in the Great Marsh like 3 days out of the year or some shit like that. There are shuttle trains in the marsh called quick trams. You should take those if you're going to a deeper area in the marsh. Okay, this is the Safari Zone, but not. Yanma is amazing if it has the ability Speed Boost. That's the big dragonfly guy, right? I don't know if I want to do this today, if I want to do that right away or not, actually. I'm think I'm gonna, maybe we'll do that on the next time we come back. I don't know what I should do or if there's like a should. Wait, did we talk to these guys before? I don't think I did actually talk to these. Howdy there. Let me examine your Pokemon to see if it's worthy of a scarf. See. This isn't what I had hoped to see. I can't lie to you, so I'll just have to tell it to you straight. This Pokemon's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just so-so. If you want to improve this one's condition, feed it some more Poffins. There's Pokemon that only show up with the national dex, and even then, it's only small chances. That's crazy. I know that there's some wild Pokemon, like some of the Pokemon in this game have some ridiculous like requirements for being caught. Oh, hey. Okay, cool. Whoops. I'm not always going to plow you every time we meet. Plow into you every time we meet. So how's it going, Kywell? Buffing up your Pokemon, eh? I'll test you and your Pokemon out to see how buff and tough you are. Oh, immediately going into a battle. Okay. You know, this might be we might be able to wrap it up shortly after this. I don't think I'm going to go too long tonight. I haven't streamed in a month, and I just wanted to, I wanted to come back and do some Pokemon, but we don't have to do it. Doesn't have to be for like, say, like, you know, for 2-3 hours. Like, oh man, this guy's actually strong too. He's got a level 34 Staravia. We're like low level compared to this guy. That's not good. Yeah. So we'll do a little bit more exploration and whatnot, but I'll probably wrap up shortly here. Getting in my 2 to 3 hours seems to be what I think. I've put a lot of stress in the past on being like, I have to hit a certain time every time I stream. Like, it has to be a 3-hour stream. It has to be a this many hour stream, something like that. But I think it's just like going with like the flow of like what feels right for me. Like, oh, I'm feeling like happy, you know, like ending stream soon. I think I've done what I wanted to get done on stream today, and we can probably wrap it up. I'm just going with that, and it usually ends up being in the 2 to 3 hour range if I just do that, like listen to what naturally feels good. And then sometimes there's ones where I do 4 or 5 hours because that's what feels naturally good. But I think today is gonna be around the 2. We're gonna go around 2.5 today. I'm gonna wrap things up here momentarily. It's like I know that I don't always make the largest amount of progress when we're playing Pokemon on Pokemon Day. It's because I only get in like an hour and a half of playing. It's like, oh, he's done now. I also went on early today, honestly, for normal. Usually I go on around 4. Today I wanted to get live at 3. I was like, if I go on earlier, it'll be better for me. Groddle? What the fuck is that? I guess keep battling? I have no idea what this Pokemon is. Oh, I probably should have switched. This guy's gonna fucking beast mode me right now. I don't think there's anything like really. I could use Peck. It's like that's gonna be super effective. It's not gonna do anything yet. I'm gonna die. Like I was switch out Pokemon. I was gonna take damage, and I'd rather just not have that. We could switch out for Cinnamon. I mean, Cinnamon's like 10 levels lower, so probably still not gonna be the best. I had no idea that we were about to run into a rival battle here. So. Oh, and we got a burn. Oh, we love it when we get the burn. It's going to be damaging, unfortunately, though. We got the burn. I was going to say, is Fire Spin? Yeah, no, Fire Flame Wheel is better for sure. Fire Spin keeps him in the move, but I think I like Flame Wheel better. Oh. It's going to kill Cinnamon, unfortunately. Oh, it didn't kill. Probably because I think burn actually does make your attacks weaker, too, or something like that. I learned that recently. within like the last year or something. I was like, damn, that's wild. Weasel, I say switch. I don't know who to switch. I guess I switch to the only Pokemon that has full health right now. That's not bullshit. 32. Yeah, I can tell you raise your Pokemon to be tough. Yeah, we sure have. We're gonna do Spark. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna hope that this we can do what we need to do here. I might try one run at the gym. The gym seems like it's probably gonna be a lot high. We might just need to be doing some grinding here at the end here, which might be fun. Actually, we could go do some healing, maybe do a little bit of grinding here. I don't think that the gym... What just happened? You're telling me I lost? Yes, that's exactly what happened, Geo Sucks. Hey, yeah, maybe you did get a bit tougher since last time. That even shocked me a bit, so yeah, I got beat because I was careless. Oh yeah, I joined Mr. Wake as an apprentice. Like, I want my own theme song. Alright. So this guy... Alright. I think I'm gonna go and see like where around the trainers in the gym, what levels they're at, and then maybe we'll just do a little bit of grinding in like the nearby woods. Because I think that we might want to put. It says water, so I could go straight electricity here, but do we have any Pokemon that are grass? Because it might be good to at least have one like grass type guy. I might have a grass guy in my PC here. We only have one grass guy, it looks like. I don't think we have anything in box 2. We need to catch more Pokemon. Holy shit. Maybe that's what we'll do the next time we come back here. Let's just do it like a catching session. I don't have any. Actually, I have a Porygon in this game. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. All right. So let's see. Let's do this. I'm gonna switch Sphinx out here. We're gonna take the item from Cinnamon. We're gonna put it on Sphinx. It's in this one, of course. Okay. We're gonna go check out what's going on in the gym. I don't think that we're gonna be able, based off of how tough the rivals Pokemon were, I think that this is gonna be a bit too hard for us to get through on this go through, and we might as well just go train. But I'm gonna give it a test out. We could also go to the marsh, but I'm kind of saving that for a different time. Maybe we have more people for naming sakes. I like having a lot of people around when I do names for Pokemon. The gym leader Wake, Crasher Wake, is a master of water type Pokemon. I'd say you've got guts if you try to face down water types with fire or ground type Pokemon, but that part I'll leave up to you. Go and have some good battles. Okay. So this is like a water level thing, so you have to like it's like a Zelda. It's like the water temple in Zelda. Except not. I think this would be the next one there, right? Oh wait, no. Oh, that's on that one. So then I do this one and that brings it down. Oh, is green up and yellow's down? I don't know how this works. I want to fight one of these guys. I wield the stupendous power of water. Don't think you can win. I just want to see how strong these guys are. They'll tell me what my where I kind of need my. Yeah, they're at level 33. I just need to go do some training because none of my Pokemon. If the secondary guys are at level 33, like the trainers are at that level, that means that the gym leader himself is going to be higher than that. So I think I'm going to go do we'll just do some training. I think there's some trainers off in Route 212 that I haven't fought. We can go fight them, and we can just go do some stuff like that. That'd be fun. Why is it stuttering? I don't know why it's doing that right now. It's just started stuttering. Oh, I hurt myself in confusion. No. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Cool. I don't know if we'll even beat. I don't even know if we're gonna get through one Pokemon in this in this gym. We're very weak compared to this gym's level, which is what I kind of thought was what we were gonna need some help, but you know, you got to give it a shot. Oh, it's immune, and that's the other thing is now I also know that this is immune to electric attack. So yeah, I can't even run. I just have to sit here and die. Fuck. I don't know that I'm gonna have. I'd say Zora is probably just doing a normal like bubble beam. I guess just do a peck. I don't fucking know. It's not gonna do much. No, I'm like bubble beam might be my best bet actually. Still, even with the typing, just because it's. I know we'll see. It might not do much. It might just do normal damage. That's fine. It's better than peck. I like maybe peck. Like no, that's not gonna. Oh come on! Oh my god, a crit. That's what I didn't need, was a crit. I mean, of course, I had already kind of given up on winning this battle, but that's pretty bad. None of these are going to do anything. I have to use Stomp. And that's going to just destroy Ponyta. Yeah, there's no way. That's dead. Oh, it didn't die. I go first. Yay, I win. Okay, let's go do some. Let's go. We also might want to pull out Thornhub. I don't give a shit. People, I don't care. I'm sorry, I just don't care to even like think about switching moves right now. I'm like, no, I don't even care. I don't want to go through a whole thing. I don't want to go through the process. All right, we're definitely not ready to fight this gym, which is what I thought initially. I just had to confirm, you know, wanted to confirm it for myself. Make my suspicions well. It is true. We are not ready to fight this. Okay. So if these guys are at level 33, even in the trainer battles, yeah, we're gonna want to do some more training here. Let's heal everybody, and then let's do. I'll round out stream by doing a little bit of training in Route 212. We'll fight some gym. We'll fight some trainers down there. I'm trying to think of what other Pokemon would be good for this. We don't have that many. I might have to do some research even after the stream to figure out like what would be good for. Because they're already throwing some loops and some, you know, some crazy stuff at us here with the water. It's not just water type, which is kind of what I thought. It's like they're not gonna let you get by with just having an electric Pokemon in this game right there. I get to go meet new different Pokemon. I feel so privileged and happy about that. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is cool. Hi, trainer. Can you keep up with me? I like this area. This is the marsh. Ranger Taylor. Carnivine. What the fuck is this thing? What the fuck is this thing? This thing is wild looking. It looks like a... something straight out of like a... I don't know, like a children's nightmare. From like after they had a bad cheeseburger or something. Oh, what the hell is going on? At least that's super effective. It didn't kill it, but at least it did a lot of damage. Oh my god. This thing is terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting this. Luxio? I don't know. I don't know any of the Pokemon in this. Oh, it's the evolved form of my boy. I probably should have. Man, whatever. I was like, that's not gonna do a lot of damage. I could switch out, but I feel like it's like, what's the point? I don't even know if I have anything that would be that much better against Luxio. Possibly Ponyta, but it's like, okay. It's actually probably the same as my guy. My guy's probably already evolved at this point, but I just never see him. I know his name is... I'm dead. Yeah, that's a death. I'm gonna go with Cinnamon. I think Cinnamon's the best for this use case here. We're gonna use Cinnamon. Dang, that didn't do shit. We are 2 levels lower than this guy. I'll try him anyway. Let's keep on smacking with the flame wheel. Yeah, that's just like, it's gonna do way. Oh, and our attack is probably down because of the rain or something too. Fire probably doesn't do as much damage in the rain. I could see that being a thing. That is unfortunate for us. Well, it doesn't matter what Pokemon we use, really. We should be able to get rid of this guy. I'm gonna use Zora. I don't care. Even a 1 damage is gonna be enough. This sucks though if you're trying to do like training and some of your Pokemon die, then they don't even get any of the experience. And I guess the one I would want to even get experience would be, well, it's like, I don't even know at this point who I want to have experience. Like Cinnamon isn't going to be good against him. Wordy Birdie, kind of. But Sphinx and Zora. Actually, in this case, I think I'd rather have Zora be my first Pokemon out here. We'll fight a couple more battles here. I'm gonna find some Pokemon in the grass. Ooh, a Shellos. So we already have one of these. I'm honestly gonna kind of just run from some of these guys. I don't really feel the need to fight them. Don't feel the need. Alright, what about this young lady? Am I stuck in the bog? Of course not. How silly. This is a full-body mud pack. If it weren't, I would be squirming and struggling to get out. Okay, I thought she was stuck and was gonna fight us, but she's not. Apparently doesn't care. Okay, this person's gonna attack us. There are Pokemon that grow stronger when it's raining. All right. You know what? Yeah, I'll try to go back to whatever town is out over here, and then we'll probably wrap up after that. Got a solid stream in here today though for Pokemon Day, coming back and getting it after a month. This was a good one. I had a good time here today. We're not gonna do anything to this motherfucker. I guess we'll just do a fucking water bubble beam. Is that gonna do shit? I don't think shit. I might have to switch out for my other. Oh, actually, that did enough that I'll just use 2 bubble beams and I'll kill it. That's fine by me. Wouldn't what? Not very effective, but it confuses me. That's the thing I don't like about that fucking move. I get the confusion, and then I hurt myself in confusion, of course. Of course. Aquamarine. What the fuck is this? Yeah, probably not gonna. Yeah. Restored HP. Snapped out of confusion. Get fucked, Goldine. That crit that wasn't very effective killed it, so we're good on that. Goldine. Ooh, Zorgrid with level 31. Alright, what Pokemon we got coming out here now? Barrel. We could switch out to Sphinx on this one. I don't know what level it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be a higher level than is worth it, but we'll do some electric attacks. Alright, it's only one level higher than us. It'll still, yeah, it'll be harder. It'll be harder to kill than not, yeah. This will be interesting. I flinched because of its headbutt. Okay. Yeah, use Spark, please. Oh, actually, that did way more damage than I thought. Oh, and we paralyzed her, so there's a chance it might be unable to move. Alright, cool. And it slows it down to being paralyzed, so actually we go first. Sick. Sick nasty, brother. Ooh, a level up. Sweet. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna wrap things up right now, honestly. I don't think there's, or I was gonna wrap things up when I got to the next town, which I think I'm getting pretty close, right? Oh, shit. I ran into another trainer. I'm proud of my Pokemon. Here, I'll show you why. I'm gonna get to the next, this next town over. Even though I know I didn't get the badge at this last one. Ooh, but Umbreon. That's very interesting. I don't even know how to react to that. This is very interesting. Bubble Beam. So quick attack's pretty good on that, yeah. Give you that. I'll give you that. Yo, that's crazy. I did not take a lot of damage at all. For it being 4 levels lower than me, I'm like, dang, it's beefy. Umbreon's pretty good. I remember it being it's a pretty choice mon to have on your team. I know Geo, I'm pretty sure really likes Umbreon. It's not gonna be enough, thankfully, to do me in here, but it's definitely doing more than I'd like. Come on, guys. What are we doing here? What's coming up next? Espeon. I don't even think it's really worth. I'm just gonna keep battling. I don't think it's worth. I think I'll heal. I think I'll use a super potion. I'd just rather have a healed Zora at this point, and then I can use the Bubble Beam on consecutive turns. Nope, not another bag. There we go. Oh, come on. Sand attack? Not this guy. Oh, Espeon's not nearly as defensive as Umbreon was. Sick nasty. You know what I've been thinking about too, in terms of other games I want to play for stream, because I think I'm gonna stream a lot more in December just in general. I don't know if I'll have like a real schedule or anything. It's just kind of like if I'm feeling like playing a certain game or doing a certain thing on a day, I might just do it on stream because I never do stuff on stream, and I took a whole month off, and so now I'm kind of like I have this energy where I'm just like, I don't know, let's just do shit. Let's just do some shit on stream. So I might be playing some games I've been putting off. I might just boot them up on streams one day and say, you know what, here we go, we got this. This guy's gonna fuck me, isn't he? He's gonna spin right when I run by him. All right. Try to just make it to this next area. Yes, please cut. But I don't know exactly where the next area. Oh shit, where this area ends. We'll walk around in it. Thankfully, I know I don't have to like really catch anything that's in here. I can kind of run away from all of it. I don't have to fight any of it at all either, and that's actually really nice. Right, I'm definitely gonna go up here and grab this Pokeball? Blue shard. Okay, actually, what are these shards I'm finding? I found 2 of them so far. I kind of want to know what they are. Some are implement made long ago. Okay, so now I have a yellow shard, which is it appears to be from some sort of implement made long ago. Do I have more than 1 blue shard? I do. Okay, I wonder what that's from. Alright. This isn't even like a way forward. This is just like a stuck. It's a stuck. It's a stuck. Dang it! I knew I was gonna get stopped by him. It's alright. I find it reassuring to be on this damp soil. Okay. Scientist Stefano. Ooh, a Kadabra. Interesting. Level 30, too. Dang. Yeah, he'll be very... Bubble Beam will not do that much damage. He used an X Defend already? That's crazy. I'm pretty sure Kadabra's special defense is pretty high, so Bubble Beam will not do that much damage. Actually, that did way more than I thought. I thought it was going to be a lot higher than... maybe his defense is... Maybe Bubble Beam isn't... Oh! No! He disabled my Bubble Beam. That is a bummer. But we'll just do a Metal Claw, I guess? Maybe? I don't know. Ice Punch? It's like not very effective. Okay. Hey, we did it. Okay, I guess Kadabra's not nearly as defensive as he died pretty quickly. Oof, you had to beat me. Sure did. All right. What is this? Oh, so this whole way that I went wasn't even the right way to go. What is this? Oh, so I have to go down here. Hold on. And then this way, this is where it looks like I'm supposed to go. And then get on my bike and go across here. Okay, no, because this is not the right way. But to get on my bike and go across down here. Wait, what the? There's nothing here. Oh, I found a big mushroom. Actually, I'm a liar. Okay, so that was all that was up here. So is this just like an area that I can't get out of? Hold on, I need to look this up on the map. I have to look at where I'm at. No, I can go. Oh, it's up. A little bit further to the left and up. Is what it looks like. But then when I went... Uh-oh. When I tried to go... There's no up here. No. I might just go back to where I was at and... So if I went straight up from here, that's how I would get there. But I don't know if there even is a straight up from here. Doesn't look like there's... Oh, wait. There is another... Wait, can I go to the left here? I'm trying. I'm going to try to navigate this. Oh, a Quagsire. This is one that I could catch, but I'm just really not. I don't know. I'm just not like. I want to just find a place to take a rest here and then end for the night. I'm not in the mood to catch a Pokemon and go through all of that right now. We can always catch it. Oh, here we go. Oh, I have to go through this double battle. Okay, that's fine. Let's use our bag real quick. Yeah, because we have to go through this double battle is what it looks like. Nope. Let's use our super potion on Zora. Should I use a revive? No, I think we'll be fine with just Zora and the Sphinx here. Yeah, we'll do this. I'm sure we'll be fine, he says. Protect the natural environment. That's what we rangers do. Hey, a trainer, are you being good to Mother Nature? Why, of course I'm being good to Mother Nature. Ranger Allison and Jeffrey. Meryl and Monferno. Alright, let's go. Let's do this thing. Alright, so we'll do Bubble Beam on Monferno, and we'll do Spark on Meryl. Alright. Let's see what happens here. Oh, super effective. Swagger. I don't know, forget a move, I guess. What does Swagger do? I guess we just get rid of Leer because I never use it. Yeah, that's fine. Forget Leer. I don't know what Swagger necessarily does, or if it's better than Leer, but I've had Leer since the beginning, and it's just like, just get rid of it. Sick, nasty. That's what I'm talking about. Leafeon. Oh, cutie. I don't think Bubble Beam's gonna be as effective, so I'll just do that, and then Bite, I guess. I don't know. Awake and going to work now. Thanks for that PSMR. All right, Moldad. I'm glad I was able to. Oh my gosh, a crit on Sphinx. I was able to. You were. Thank you for listening while you were taking. You're doing a little pre-work nap here, and I hope work goes well for you. We'll definitely be in touch. I don't know how I'm gonna. Oh, my Ponyta's dead, isn't it? Damn it! I was gonna say Ponyta could kill this thing. Hey, Panicked! Have a great rest of the stream. We're probably going to be wrapping things up here pretty shortly, I'm not going to lie. I feel like Bubble Beam, even though it's going to be weaker, is going to be better than Peck. And I'll just do extra sensory just to do damage, I guess. Panicked, welcome on in. I did just say that we are going to be wrapping things up here shortly. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark here. We've had a decent run here with Pokemon today. And honestly, I made a pretty long stream for not having streamed in over a month, and I came back and honestly I'm feeling like pretty good, like just right at it, like it's almost like I didn't take any time off at all, you know? Feels pretty good. Hope you're having a good Monday, Panic. I really don't know what to do here. I think I'm just gonna go for it. I think Leafeon is gonna with a quick attack to take out Zora. That was probably smart on its to be perfectly honest. That was probably smart on its part. Is this going to be enough to take out Leafeon? It is! I'm mad that Zora couldn't make it through this. I did not do well in this area. Almost all of my Pokemon are dead. Wait, I have to go through more? There's so much more, and I'm like, all my Pokemon are dead. Well, I guess we could try. You know what? I'm just gonna go with a revive. I don't know how many you get in the game or whatever. I'm just gonna use one of these to bring back Zora at half health, because that's like better than having nothing right now. I feel like I would rather at least have Zora at half health than nothing. Oh, okay. Where are we? Are we close to the new town? I want to beat. We have so much longer to go. I was hoping that we'd be. What is this? Oh, this is Pokemon Mansion. So this is kind of like. Is this a safe area? No, there's definitely trainers here. It looks like. Am I just like dodging everything here? I mean, that's good. I can keep these guys to fight for next time. No, it doesn't look like these guys want to fight you at all. That's pretty good, though. Okay, cool. I'm trying to just make it to the next town and then stay and then go to the Poke Center and then save. I can't hear. I think I've heard a version of somebody where they took this song that was playing in that route and they mixed it with 21 Guns by Green Day, and I can't hear that song and that without hearing 21 Guns by Green Day. We're in Heart Home City. Oh, I've been here. I remember. Isn't the Pokemon Center up here? Yes. Okay. Yes. I've been. The Heart Home is one of the places I've actually been to before. Okay. Cool. Let's use the Pokemon Center here. Heal up our Pokemon because we messed that up. And then we will we'll save and end stream here, and we'll maybe find a raid for today. We'll probably have somebody to go and do that with. But we went for about 2 hours of playing Pokemon. I'd say it was probably closer to an hour and a half total. We started somewhere in like the 16 hours range here today. But we got a lot done. We made some progress of sorts. We know we found a new path. We got the HM for Fly. We're making progress. We didn't get a new badge or anything today. We found out we're gonna need to do some grinding before we take on the next gym. We definitely did a lot of stuff that was well worth it. Well learning and moving forward. And like I said, hopefully I'll be back more often in December than I was for the last month, which was 0. Hey, we're off to a good start. I have 1 stream already. I'm not saying I'm going to stream necessarily like every day or anything like that. Just, I'm going to be going back to more of a when I feel like streaming, I'm going to stream kind of schedule, because I think I've done it so many times where I'm like, let's do a schedule. And the moment I try to do a schedule, we kept it up for a pretty long time this time. I will say we kept it up for about 2-3 months before the schedule started to be too daunting. I was adding too many things to streaming. And I think what's really I just have to keep it pretty simple for my streams. Just play a game, do some chatting, and that's it. And not try to pressure myself into doing too much more than that. My Monday is okay so far. I still have brain worms about you-know-what. Glad to pop in. I'm glad to have you here, even if it is just for a little bit here, as we're rounding things out, as we're ending the stream. We are gonna round things out, though. I'm gonna see if anyone else is. If we want to do a raid here tonight, or if we want to just kind of. I think I might want to just kind of disappear into the shadows tonight of my own. Keep to myself a little bit here after after our return. We made it to about 3 hours. Yeah, that's not bad for not streaming for a month. I'm happy with myself. I'd be happy if I only went half an hour today, to be perfectly honest. But we got 3 hours in. Let me just pop open this like big screen, full screen, so everyone can see me. Hey, hello, hi everybody. How's it going? I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be streaming. There was a lot of stuff I think in my little like topics I wanted to cover that I didn't cover today. So we'll be back. We're going to have more. There's going to be more streams. We're going to be doing a lot. I think December is going to be a heavy streaming month. I think it always ends up kind of being that for me. I don't have any plans of what we're going to do. other than we're gonna be playing Pokemon, and we're probably gonna go back to Stardew like sometime later this week. That's the only ideas I have in my head. Other streams, we'll kind of see what's gonna happen. I might go live here and there. I think it's gonna be around the same time I started today, though, like around 3 p.m. It could be earlier too. Like I might stream at like 10 in the morning sometimes because that's when I'm awake and I have a lot of energy, and I might just start doing Stardew streams at that point and like earlier in the morning. I have no idea really what the world has in store for Kaiwill moving forward. All I know is I'm just I miss being here. I missed being, talking. I think it's something that is good for me to actually get out and talk in front and like with people, even if it is virtually. I think it helps my mental in a way that I can't even begin to explain. Just being here today and sharing these moments with you, the small bit of Pokemon that we played, the yapping. I think that there might be more just yapping streams where it's like 2 to 3 hours of just chatting. I might come because I liked coming in with topics like I did today, and so if I have 4 or 5 topics that I could cover or talk about in depth, that might be fun to start a chatting stream that way. I liked having things written down in front of me today as well. I still even have some of them because I didn't cover all of them. We barely even talked about Metroid Prime 4, which is coming out on Thursday, I believe, which is kind of sick. I really want to go and play the original trilogy of Metroid Prime games. I'm also just one more time before I pop out here, I'm going to shamelessly plug my music because there's a lot of fun music stuff that I'm doing. So go click over there. You'll find a link to the YouTube, a link to the Bandcamp, and I'm going to add a link to the Instagram as well, so people can go and follow me on there because I do. I'll not be right back. Thanks for watching. And with that, I'm going to end things today. We're going to have a lot of fun stuff going on here. Like I said, one more stream here this week for sure, and Stardew Valley. I'm not sure exactly what day. It could be tomorrow. It could be when. It could be any day. But Friday, the only streams I'll say that could would be more of a planned stream where it's going to be on an everyday thing would be Pokemondays. And on Fridays, if you're not over on Fallen from the Stars yet, that's going to be the day on Friday nights. I think I'm going to be doing streams over there for about an hour or two, either just playing piano stuff, maybe doing a mixture of live loop and whatever. I'm really trying to build some stuff over there. So if you're interested in watching my live streams of music, Fallen from the Stars, it's actually finally going. I finally got everything set up and we can actually get streams going on over there, which is awesome. But with all of that being said, everybody, I appreciate you being here. We had, I know, St. Mop Doug was here, Legends was here, Maldad was here, Pan was here right at the end. And if we had Anton joining in as a new friend as well, coming on into the Creamery, and anybody out there who might be lurking, working and lurking, jerking and lurking, whatever you do while you're lurking, I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to judge. Yeah, I'll be back around. This has been a lot of fun. I remember every time I take a significant break from streaming, I think it is important to take those breaks, like the month. I wish I had only taken a 2-week break and it hadn't been the whole month. Sometimes it does get to a point where you're like, oh, I've taken so much time off. Do I even want to go back? And then you're like, yeah, no, of course I do. It's so much fucking fun. But I really had been pushing myself, and even though I'd taken little breaks here and there, I had been pretty consistent with doing about 2 to 3 streams a week. I think from about June or July up until September. So definitely needed that month kind of reset. I'm feeling not only a lot better about being on stream, but just in general in my life. I was kind of mentioning it earlier, getting everything in alignment, doing the daily journals, working on meditating in the when I have the time and the energy in the mornings to really just do that stillness. Cause sometimes sitting still for that long is actually harder than just going and doing something. But yeah, there's been a lot of nice things helping me get back on track, and I think one of the tools I've been kind of passing up and not attending to and using as much is streaming. Streaming is a great tool for me to keep myself in that mental in a happy mental state, keep myself up to date with people, check in with everybody out there, and just do something I love, which is be a fucking dork and a goofball in front of an audience. I love having an audience to be like. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I've been yapping long enough. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you being here, being a part of the Creamery, and I will see you in the next stream. Goodbye.